Hey, how are you doing? Just want to take a moment here to jump on and actually congratulate you on coming ahead and showing up to this $596,000 Facebook ad case study training. I hope that you're really excited because I've prepared for you some really amazing content today that you can actually go ahead and take and apply in your business to start seeing profitable Facebook ad results literally as soon as tonight. And I'm excited. I hope you are as well. Today is going to be 100% pure content. They're not going to be wasting any time with any kind of boring stories or anything like this. It's going to be pure, fast-paced content. So with that out of the way, let's just go ahead and dive right in, because what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be walking you through our proprietary Facebook ROI launch formula, as you can see right here. But not only that, we're actually going to be walking you through how you can go ahead and use it to consistently generate Facebook ads that produce profitable revenue just like this. So here's a couple different screenshots of ads which we've been recently running. So as you can see right here, this particular ad, we spent over $69,000 to generate over $596,400. Now, the cool thing was this particular ad was actually selling an information product, which means if we took the $596,000 and minus the $69,000, we made around $500,000 in pure take-home profit, which is pretty damn cool. Now, you might be looking at this ad and you might be thinking, hey, that's cool, but I don't have the $69,000 to invest in ads, right? But do not worry, because what we're actually going to be walking you through today is a specific process on how you can actually build out your ads so that you only ever start with just a $10 per day ad budget, right? I'm going to be walking you through exactly how you can start with just $10 per day. You're going to run it for maybe 1 or 2 days, and because you've structured your ads in the way which I'm going to be walking you through, you're going to be able to go ahead and take that $10 and make more profitable revenue with it. So maybe you're going to make $50 from that $10, and then you take the $50 and you're going to reinvest that into ads, and then maybe you make $250, and then you take that $250 and then you're going to reinvest into ads and maybe make $1,000, right? You can see how this kind of works. We always start out with just $10 per day using the exact method I'm going to be walking you through 100% free today, and then we start to scale out and go ahead and get some really awesome results. So here's another ad which we ran. Excuse me. So as you can see, this one right here was actually selling an e-commerce product, which was actually a physical watch. For this particular campaign, we only spent $13,000, again, starting out with just $10 per day on ads, and then scaling out to the point to where we made over $159,000 in profitable revenue for this particular campaign, selling an e-commerce product, which again was a physical watch. And then here's another campaign. This was actually selling a $497 product in the personal development industry. As you can see, we started out with just $10 per day and then scaled it out to the point to where we spent over $122,000 on ads, which produced over $861,000 in total revenue. Again, as this was selling an information product, if we minus the 122 from the 861, we produced a pretty awesome revenue right there, which again was 100% take home because we have no overheads with the information products, which was pretty cool, right? Now, the one thing which you want to kind of take away from these particular campaigns right here is that what you're about to discover works for whatever it is you're selling. Matter of fact, every time we've actually followed this exact process, we've been able to create an ad which produces at least $100,000 per year in profitable revenue for us. And the cool thing is, we've never actually revealed this Facebook ROI launch process outside of our $20,000 per year coaching students. But not only on today's training, not only am I going to be walking you through each step in great detail, we're actually going to be unblurring them. I'm also going to be walking you through a whole bunch of real life examples and case studies which you can go ahead and model so that you can actually see specifically how this process is deployed, so that you can go ahead and model exactly what we're doing right now and be able to consistently go ahead and create 6 to 7 figure Facebook ads from scratch, literally within 21 days or less. And it doesn't matter if you do not have a business already. It doesn't matter if you don't know what you're selling. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. It doesn't matter your price points. Literally every time you want to go ahead and roll out a highly profitable 6 to 7 figure Facebook ad, all you need to go ahead and do is plug it into this process. And if you follow exactly what I'm going to be walking you through today, you're 100% mathematically guaranteed to go ahead and create a highly profitable 6 to 7 figure Facebook ad, which, hopefully you're pretty damn excited about, right? Now, the cool thing is, not only are we going to be walking you through all of this on today's training 100% for free, I'm also going to be walking you through how we applied the Facebook ROI launch formula to go ahead and build an ad and take it from scratch, from zero to the point to where it made over $596,000 in profitable revenue. I'm going to take you on the journey with us so that you can see the product we're selling. You can see how we sold it. You can see the ads we run, our targeting, our numbers, our conversions, everything, totally free, so that you can go ahead and you can follow along and model our entire campaign, so that you can go ahead and launch your next highly profitable 6 to 7 figure Facebook ad literally alongside us on the training today, and start making profitable revenue literally by the end of today. Now, as we're literally going to be giving you some of our highest level, most cutting edge Facebook ROI training 100% for free, what I do want you guys to realize is that this training right here is only going to be shared with just a small number of people for free. So you're here, congratulations, you showed up, awesome stuff, right? However, what we're going to be doing with today's training over the next couple of days is we're actually going to be taking it offline, and we're actually going to sell it to the general public for $495. Now, this is going to be the exact training which you're going through right here 100% for free. So just realize that this training is highly valuable for you if you take it and if you apply it. Now, one thing which I do want to kind of clear up before we get started is that this training is not going to be your typical Pitch Fest webinar. You know, the ones which I'm talking about, you know, where they go ahead and disguise an hour-long selling webinar and they disguise it as quote-unquote content, right? Hey, turn up to my free webinar, I'm going to give you all this free training, I'm going to help you do this, I'm going to help you do that. But in reality, what they do on these webinars is they go ahead and tell a whole bunch of stories, right? They waste time ultimately delivering useless quote-unquote content in a way to try and sell you their program. And for me, I hate this model right here because it's lame, right? No one ever gains value from these steps, and ultimately you all just waste your time, right? You turn up to this, you waste like 1 or 2 hours of your life going through these boring trainings and really not getting anything from it. And this is not what this training is all about, right? Instead, the way in which we're going to do things is a little bit like this, right? For the first 5 to 10 minutes as we're going through right here, I'm kind of be setting the scene for you, letting you know what's going on. But after we get into the pure content, we're going to take maybe 60 to 90 minutes to go through some of the most highest leverage, most actionable Facebook ads training which you've ever been through, right? This training is going to be better than most of the other paid Facebook ads training out there. And specifically what we're going to be doing in this period right here, 100% for free, is I'm going to be walking you what the walking you through, I should say, what the Facebook ROI launch formula is, which by the way is the first time we're going to be revealing it outside of our $20,000 a year coaching students. We're going to then show you exactly how we used the Facebook ROI launch formula to go ahead and build a $596,000 Facebook ad from scratch in just 30 days. And you're going to see the ads we ran, you're going to see the products we sold, how we sold them, our targeting, our ads, literally everything, so that you can go ahead and use the Facebook ROI launch formula to consistently launch highly profitable 6 to 7 figure Facebook ads from scratch, literally within 21 days or less. And again, it doesn't matter if you don't have a product right now or don't have a business. I'm going to be walking you through exactly how you can do that. Again, this training right here is going to blow your mind. There's not going to be any sales messages or no hidden agendas or anything like that. It's going to be 100% pure content for the next 60 to 90 minutes. Then what's going to happen after this training right here is I'm going to let you know, and I'm going to say, hey, we're coming out of the training point right here, and what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take maybe 5 to 10 minutes to let you know about an exclusive offer we've created for you, which is going to help you to go ahead and get better results and get some of our more, get some more of our Facebook ads training for free if you'd like to. And specifically here, I'm going to be walking you through how you can get our brand new unreleased Facebook ROI Masterclass 100% for free. And again, we're going to take maybe 5 to 10 minutes to walk you through that right there. And then when we go through that, we'll go ahead and facilitate a live Q&A where you can go ahead and ask some questions which you might have about the training. And we can kind of schedule some time to really help you out and make sure that all of your questions are answered. Now, one thing which I'm really excited about this new structure of creating this program is what's going to happen is if you're going through this training right here and you're loving it, you're getting some really awesome tips and you can see the value in the training which I'm going to be walking you through. That's awesome. You can stick around after this training when I say, hey, we're coming out of the content part, and you can stick around for the next couple of minutes. You can learn all about our brand new Facebook ROI Masterclass and how you can get it for free. However, as you're going through this training, and if for whatever reason you're not kind of vibing with it or you don't see the value, not a problem at all. You can literally go ahead and leave the webinar right here with all of the training and go ahead and deploy it to get some really, really awesome results. So again, if I don't wow you with this pure content, you can go ahead and leave. If I do though, you can stick around for a couple of minutes to learn how you can get our brand new Facebook ROI Masterclass for free, right? So that's kind of how sure I am that you're gonna totally fall in love and get some amazing results with today's training. Matter of fact, it's literally been responsible for making millions and millions of dollars in profitable revenue online. So go ahead and make sure you pay attention. If you've got any distractions right now, close them out. Have a drink ready, have your pen and paper ready, and be prepared to be blown away with some of the best Facebook ad content you've ever seen. Now, one thing which I want you to let you know, one final thing I should say here, before we dive into today's training, is that if you have any questions as we're going through this, what you can do on each of our web pages on our site is if you go down to the bottom right hand corner, you can see a live chat icon. If you click on that, you can go ahead and chat directly with myself and my team, post any Facebook ad questions which you might have there, and we will do everything which we can to answer your questions and genuinely help you get really awesome results, highly profitable results with Facebook ads, because that's what it's all about for us. We genuinely want to go ahead and help you. I'm just a real person like yourself, and I want to share with you what I know. Now, before we actually dive into today's content, I do want you to realize that if at any point as we're going through this content, if you feel overwhelmed by the training, or you need us to slow down or spend more time explaining a particular part for you in more detail, do not worry at all. Because what we've gone ahead and done for you is we've actually created a Facebook ROI Masterclass, which again, we're going to share with you exactly how you can get for free at the end of today's training. And what it does is broken down into two distinct parts. First is a Facebook ROI Masterclass, which is actually 8 modules, which is going to take the Facebook ROI launch formula, and it's going to show you exactly how you can use it to consistently launch highly profitable $1 million Facebook ads within 21 days or less. And it's essentially going to take today's training and it's going to go very, very deep into it. We're going to take a whole bunch of time to go through it, and this right here is the best Facebook ads training you're ever going to go through. It's included a whole bunch of real world case studies and examples for you to go ahead and model, and it's really going to help you out. And the second part is what we like to call the Facebook ROI Toolkit, which basically includes all of our templates, our scripts, our checklists, our cheat sheets, our shortcuts to go ahead and launch these $1 million Facebook ads literally within a matter of hours. And the cool thing is these tools literally do 80% of the work for you, so you don't have to. So if you want to learn this kind of stuff, again, I'm going to share with you exactly how you can get this entire Facebook ROI Masterclass for free at the end of the training if you want to. So again, as we're going through today's training, if you're feeling overwhelmed or you want to go through this stuff in more detail and use our exact tools we use, you can go ahead and get this for free at the end if you'd like to, right? So with all of that out the way right here, what I want to do is I want to introduce to you a core foundational strategy, a core foundational concept, which you can go ahead and take and deploy. And more importantly, when you understand it, creating millions of dollars online is going to be very, very simple for you. And that is right. That is something which we like to call the guaranteed profitability formula. And this little baby right here is 100% mathematically proven to make you money. If you follow this in the exact way which I'm going to be walking you through, literally making millions of dollars online becomes a very simple process. And the way in which this works is actually pretty damn simple. It consists of 2 main parts. And the first one is revenue which you generate, which the revenue which your campaign generates needs to be larger than the amount of money which you spend on traffic, e.g. the amount of money which you spend on Facebook ads, right? So again, the revenue which your campaign generates needs to be larger than the amount of money you spend on Facebook ads, right? And when you can achieve this, again, you literally have the ability to make millions of dollars whenever you want, right? Let's say, for example, you know with consistency, by deploying exactly what I'm going to be walking you through today, you know that for every $1 you spend on Facebook ads, it's going to consistently bring in at least $10 in revenue for you, right? So now let me ask you, how many of these $1 would you spend, right? So if you spent $1,000 on Facebook ads, you generate $10,000 in revenue. If you spent $10,000 and you took that $10,000 you just generated, reinvest it into ads, you now generate $100,000. You take the $100,000, reinvest it, right? And you can scale to $1 million, right? This guaranteed profitability formula is the absolute key, and it kind of brings 2 questions to mind. The first one is, how do you increase the total revenue which your campaign generates? So if you can take that, if you're making $10 for every $1 you spend, and if you can increase the $10 revenue to say $20, you're going to totally double your business, right? So let's say now for every $1 you spend, you're now making $20 in total revenue. And let's say you're spending $1,000 per day on Facebook ads. With that math, you're now making $20,000 per day in profitable revenue because you were able to increase the total revenue generated, right? Because again, the total revenue you generate needs to be significantly higher than the amount of money which you're spending on Facebook ads, right? Now, at this point, you might be wondering, hey, how do we do this? It's pretty damn simple. All you want to do is you want to perfect the art of creating sales funnels, which is going to turn Facebook ads into profitable revenue for you, right? Now, this obviously is outside of the scope of today's training, because what I want to do for you today is I want to be specifically focusing on step 2, through 7, where I'm actually going to be walking you through the second part of this equation, and specifically I'm going to be walking you through how you can create Facebook ads that convert, right? But what I do want to do is I actually want to give a gift to you, which is called the Funnel Rollout Masterclass. And this little baby right here is a brand new unreleased training program, which literally includes everything which you need to go ahead and build and launch multi-million-dollar funnels. It's going to walk you through everything from start to finish. If you don't have a product, that's totally cool. We'll show you how to do that. If you don't even know what a sales funnel is, that's cool. We'll walk you through exactly how that is and how you can create one literally within a couple of hours, right? So that you can go ahead and combine this with the Facebook ads training, which you're going to get today, and you can go ahead and start building in, bringing in profitable revenue as soon as tonight, right? Now, the Funnel Rollout Masterclass typically sells for $3,997, but I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can get it for free at the end of today's training if you'd like to, right? So now we've kind of got question 1 here answered, and you now know exactly how you can dramatically increase the revenue your campaign generates by creating a profitable sales funnel. You're probably wondering, hey, how can you go ahead and now decrease your traffic costs, right? So for example, again, if you're spending $1 for this particular example to make $20 in revenue, if you can decrease your traffic costs to where you're now spending 50 cents to make $20, again, you're going to double your business, right? So the way in which you do this is obviously you want to create Facebook ads that convert. So what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be spending the rest of the training walking you through steps 2 through 7. And again, that's all about how you can create Facebook ads that profitably convert, right? But before we actually go into that, I do want you to realize there's actually a step in between step 1 and step 2. It's actually step number 1.5, and it's something which I like to call the TOF offer formula. And literally, if you go ahead and deploy this in your business, I promise you it's going to totally change the game for you, right? If you've ever kind of thought Facebook ads are expensive, I'm going to be sharing with you the number 1 secret of how you can go ahead and consistently generate the lowest cost results on Facebook. And this right here is 100% guaranteed. I promise you it's going to totally change the game for you, right? So at this point, you're probably wondering, hey, what in the world is a damn TOF offer? Well, it's actually pretty simple. A TOF offer is essentially going to be something which is going to sit on top of your sales funnel like this. And it's called a top of funnel offer because what it's designed to do is it's actually designed to go ahead and get as many people into your sales funnel as possible, right? And the way in which you can do this is going to be some sort of a lead magnet, right? You can give away something for free in exchange to go ahead and get people to opt into your sales funnel. Or for example, if you're running a webinar type campaign, you're going to go ahead and give away a webinar, which people register for. And when they register for it, they're going to be entered into your sales funnel, right? If you've got a product launch, if that's the kind of thing which you're running right there, you're going to be offering a 4-part video training series, which people then go ahead and give their email address to. And again, what's going to happen is they're then going to sign up for your sales funnel. Now, if you're selling some sort of e-commerce product or something like that, it might be your top of funnel offer might be like a free plus shipping offer, right? Where you're saying, hey, just cover the $9.95 shipping and handling, and we'll go ahead and kind of send you the product for free, right? Essentially, what a top of offer funnel is it's going to be something which sits on top of your sales funnel, again, designed to get as many people into your world as possible, okay? So now that you kind of know a little bit about what TOF offer is, and don't worry if it's not making too much sense right now, I'm going to give you a whole bunch of examples in just a moment. You're probably wondering, hey, what is the goal or what is the key to creating a TOF offer that converts? And that's actually pretty simple, right? What you want to go ahead and do is you want to create a top of funnel offer that is so irresistible that when your dream customer sees it in their Facebook news feeds, what it does is it actually sucks them in, makes them want to read your ad, and therefore go ahead and click on your ad and obviously go ahead and opt in, join your funnel, and go ahead and buy from you, right? E.g., you want to go ahead and make sure that your top of funnel offer is something people actually want, right? Something of really high desire, something which is kind of unique and grabs their attention because it's going to go ahead and really help them out, right? E.g., if you've got something which is really, really boring, like, hey, I'm going to give you a 500-minute video training, right? People aren't, and it's not irresistible. When people see it in their newsfeed, they're just going to go ahead and scan over it. They're just going to continue to scroll because it's not irresistible for them, right? And when that happens, what's going to happen is your ad cost is going to be super high because no one's actually clicking on your ad, and Facebook says, hey, no one's interested in this, I'm going to penalize you, right? However, if you go ahead and you create a TOF offer which is so irresistible in the exact way which I'm going to be walking you through, Facebook's going to go ahead and reward you with really low cost ads because people, when they're seeing it, they're going to be liking it, they're going to be clicking on it, they're going to be opting in, and all that kind of cool stuff, right? Now, when creating your top offer, there's actually a couple different ways which you can do it depending on what you're selling. So what we're going to go ahead and do right now is we're actually going to be specifically walking you through how you can go ahead and create a top offer, specifically if you're selling like an information product, right? And the way in which this works is there's two categories to go ahead and ensure and you craft a top offer that is so irresistible, you're going to generate the lowest cost results, right? And the first one is basically what we've got this line right here. And as you can see, on the left-hand side, we've got easy to consume, and on the right-hand side, we've got hard to consume, right? So if your top offer or your top of funnel offer is easy to consume, e.g., they can go ahead and consume it within about 4 to 7 minutes. So it's very, very quick and easy to go through your top of funnel offer, your lead magnet, webinar, whatever. What's going to happen is you're going to be rewarded with low cost ads, right? Because people want something which is very easy to consume. Right? On the other end, if you go ahead and have something which is hard to consume, which I'm going to give you some examples in just a moment, you're going to be penalized with a more expensive ad cost, right? And this, this is because people don't want something which is kind of hard to consume, right? They want something which is easy to consume. It's going to help them move closer to their goal, okay? So let me kind of give you some examples. And when you're going through the process of building out your top of funnel offer, you can kind of map out on this line where yours would be, right? So if you're going to go ahead and make something easy to consume, some examples of this in the information space could be like a blueprint, right? You could go ahead and give away a free blueprint to go ahead and get people to opt into your list. And by the way, I'm going to give you a whole bunch of examples in just a moment. I'm just giving you the strategy right here. It could be some sort of a template, a cheat sheet, a PDF download, a checklist, right? So for example, you could say, hey, I'm going to give you my Facebook ad template, which you can use to go ahead and create $1 million Facebook ads, right? Now, that's going to be something which is irresistible. When people see it, they say, hey, I want this template, right? I can see how I can use that template. It's easy to consume. It's not going to waste me a whole bunch of time. I can download it. If it's great, cool, I can use it. If not, I can disregard it, right? So that's going to go ahead and get you low-cost ads. Now, something along the, which is going to be a little bit harder to consume and which is going to go ahead and then result in a little bit more expensive ads is you can go ahead and have like a video series or webinar, right? Now, obviously this is harder to consume than something which you can go ahead and download because they're gonna need to go ahead and kind of schedule out some time. Maybe it's gonna take them an hour or two to go through it. And again, this is a little bit less desirable. However, you can go ahead and make it more desirable, which I'm gonna share with you in just a moment. But realize if you've got something which is a little bit harder to consume, again, your ad costs are gonna be a little bit higher because people aren't gonna want it as much typically, okay? Then on the right-hand side, something which is really hard to consume is going to be some sort of a sales call, right? No one wants to consume them, and it's hard to consume because, hey, you've got to go ahead and schedule out time. You've got to turn up to the call, then you've got to be pitched, and then you've got to turn them down, right? It's just a bad experience. People do not want this, right? So that's the first thing you want to keep in mind when crafting your information top of funnel offers, specifically for lead generation, right? Now, the second line, right, what we've got right here on the left-hand side, we're going to have high desire. Now, on the right-hand side, we've got low desire, okay? So when crafting your information top of funnel offer, you want to keep both easy to consume and high desire in mind. If you have something of complete high desire and something which is very easy to consume, you're going to be rewarded with the lowest cost ad results, which I'm going to share with you in just a moment, right? So again, if you have something which people want of something of high desire, you're going to get low cost ad results. And if you have something of low desire, e.g. something which people do not want, what's going to happen is you're going to have you're going to pay a lot of money in ads, right? Again, it comes back to what people see when they're scrolling through their newsfeed. If it's something of high desire, they're going to stop, they're going to click on it, and Facebook's going to reward you with low-cost ads, right? It kind of makes sense. So something of high desire, again, in the information space is going to be some sort of a tool, a resource, something tangible, right? Again, these are going to be some sort of like a Facebook ad template. Maybe it's going to be like a checklist to losing weight. Something very easy, but these are all high desire, okay? A case study is high desire because people want to see real life case studies. People want to see examples, a video training. In some markets, that is high desire as well. However, in other markets, it's a little bit less desirable, right? Because, so many people are doing webinars, so many people are doing 4-part video series and all this kind of stuff. That goes ahead and decreases the desire a little bit because everyone's doing it, right? And the key is you want to have something unique. You want to have something irresistible. You don't want to be like everyone else. And then on the right-hand side, again, if you have some sort of a sales call, this is of low desire. People do not want it, right? So in order, to bring this all together, what you want to realize is that the more desire which you can go ahead and create, the lower cost ads you're going to go ahead and get, right? So for example, if you're selling or your top of funnel offer is a webinar, right, you're going to know off the bat that typically on average your ad costs are going to be a little bit higher. However, if we take that webinar and we go ahead and really amp up this desire right here, what's going to happen is we can then go ahead and start generating very inexpensive ad costs. And the way in which you can do that is you're going to have irresistible positioning, right? So for example, if we're advertising like a video series, the bad position could be saying, hey, I'm going to give you a 47-minute Facebook ad video training, right? That's kind of crap. No one really wants that. It's not of high desire. People don't really care about that. However, if you kind of went ahead and you positioned it as say, hey, I'm going to share with you live case study of behind the scenes of how we used Facebook to generate $596,000. I'm going to share with you everything. That goes ahead and increases the desire, right? Because what we've done is we combined a case study with a webinar, right? So you can see that how you're starting to go ahead and increase the desire. You can also talk to the dream customer's goal. For example, hey, I'm going to teach you how to create $1 million Facebook ads rather than, hey, I'm going to give you this video ad training, right? Or a specific desired outcome, right? So for example, if you've got a webinar right here, you could increase the desire by saying, hey, by the end of this webinar, you will step away with XYZ. You will step away with a step-by-step plan you can follow to go ahead and consistently lose that belly fat and fit into the dress which you deserve, right? Whatever it might be, okay? Now, a big key, by the way, in the information side of things, and we're going to come back to the physical products in just a second, is you want to go ahead and ensure that you help your customers to reach their goals in the fastest and shortest way possible, okay? Because what most people go ahead and do when they create their top of funnel offers is they say, hey, people want more information, right? But the truth is people do not want more information. If you're advertising, hey, I'm going to give you a 55-minute video, people do not have the desire for that. So when they're scrolling for their newsfeed, they see it and they don't want to click on it because no one wants that right there, right? People don't want the information. They actually want the results. So what you can go ahead and do is you can actually go ahead and create and give them a tool which is going to help them move to their desired outcome faster and or easier, right? So for example, a typical top offer, if you're in the Facebook ad space, let's just use this right now, is you might have the free video training which is going to walk you through how to create a Facebook ad, right? That's cool. However, people don't really want that more information like I was walking you through. What would work better for you is if you went ahead and you created a Facebook ad template and you gave them the template, right? So that's going to go ahead and work well because people know that a template is easy to consume and it's high desire, right? It's unique. They can download it in the instant and apply it to get really, really awesome results. Or maybe if you're, the typical top of funnel offer might be a video training teaching people how to close more high-end clients, right? Well, you could take that and what you could do is you could create them a tool which is going to help them close more high-end clients. And that could be maybe a specific sales script, right? A tool which you can go ahead and give them, which they can go ahead and use to go ahead and reach their desired outcome of closing more high-end clients in a faster and shorter way possible, right? So hopefully this is starting to make sense. Don't worry if it's not right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give you some real world examples. Actually, this one here isn't actually a real world example, but the next ones are. And I'm going to kind of show you how they rank on these little graphs right here so that you can go ahead and ensure that you create your very own top offer, which is going to go ahead and generate leads, generate sales, generate revenue for the lowest possible cost, right? So here's an example right here. What we've got is we've got a free, I actually made this one up just to kind of illustrate if you have something of low desire, right? So this particular campaign is going to be advertising a free 283-minute webinar, right? That's what people typically say. Hey, a 55-page ebook, right? Whatever. And then it says how to build profitable online campaigns from scratch, right? Now the actual top offer itself is going to be a webinar. So we're going to know off the bat that we're going to be paying a little bit more on ads because it's a little bit harder to consume and we need to sell people a little bit harder to get their attention, get their time to kind of turn up for the webinar and that kind of stuff. However, what we can go ahead and do to decrease this ad cost is we want to turn up the sexy, right? We want to go ahead and make this as desirable as possible. And the way in which we can do that is we can do it through positioning, kind of the things which I kind of mentioned, right? So the way in which I did it for this is actually a case study of what we did. What we did is we took that same webinar, so we still got the same webinar, but again, what we're doing is we're turning up the sexy, we're turning up the desire, we're turning up the irresistible positioning. So what I went ahead and did was I actually repositioned the free 355-minute video training, whatever it was, to the 208K case study, right? Now that name in itself is something sexy, right? When people see it in their newsfeed, they're like, man, what the hell is this 208K case study, right? Because that, for my market, that's what people want, right? They want to see these case studies. And again, it's kind of a unique position, and it's a little bit fun, a little bit exciting, a little bit intriguing, because we're saying, hey, watch live as we go from zero to over $208,000 in revenue in just 4 weeks. You'll see the niche, product, traffic, everything, right? So that builds intrigue. When people see this in their Facebook newsfeed, they're thinking, hey, this is cool. I haven't seen this before. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to go ahead and subscribe, right? So again, we turn the standard webinar, which is how to build profitable campaigns, into the 208K case study, and that worked very, very well for us, right? One other example right here is actually a lead magnet, which we went ahead and gave away. This was actually a PDF, as you can see here, and all it did was it outlined the 7-step process to create $1 million Facebook ads. That was it. I wasn't teaching them anything. I was just giving them the overview, the tool, the process, the blueprint, which helped them see what they needed to go ahead and do to reach their desired outcome, right? So let's kind of rate this right here. It's very, very easy to consume. People know that, hey, it's a template download that they can download it in literally probably 10 seconds, and they can go through it within 2 to 4 minutes. Going to be very, very easy to consume. So that's a great start. We're going to go ahead and start generating very, very inexpensive leads. And again, what we've done is we went ahead and increased the desire, right? And the way in which we did that is, we added a picture right here. That kind of builds the desire, because people see it's an actual tangible thing they're getting. Again, it's all about the naming convention right here, the Facebook ROI blueprint. That's sexy, that's unique. When people see it in their Facebook newsfeeds, again, that's the key. What happens is they see it and they're intrigued, right? So again, that's what you want to go ahead and do. Now, I know that we haven't really gone through that in that much detail right now. However, what you're going to get inside of the Ultimate Facebook ROI Masterclass is you're actually going to get step-by-step trainings, which is going to go ahead and walk you through how you can go ahead and create that irresistible position, how you can go ahead and increase the desire for your top of funnel offers. It's going to walk you through how you can do it for your information products and if you're selling physical products as well. So again, you're going to get access to step-by-step training videos. For the specific top of funnel offer training, you want to go into module number 1. It's going to walk you through that. And again, you're also going to be getting all of the worksheets that you need to go ahead and build out your top of funnel offer very, very easily, right? So at this point, you might be wondering, hey, what is the takeaway for going ahead and creating a top of funnel offer? And again, you want to go ahead and create a top of funnel offer that is so irresistible, that's got such high desire that when your customer sees it in their Facebook news feeds, it sucks them in. They want to read it. They want to go ahead and click on the ad, and they're going to go ahead and opt in and buy from you. Again, you want to try and make it as high desire as possible and as easy to consume as possible. And if it isn't easy to consume, such as a webinar, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and increase the desire, increase the irresistibility. You want to make it something which is unique, make it something which is sexy, make it something which is exciting, so that when people see it in their Facebook news feeds, they're like, what the hell? I need to go ahead and learn about this, right? So now you've gone ahead and actually created your funnel using the funnel rollout training, and you've gone ahead and created your top of funnel offer. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and move on to step number 2 in the 7-step $1 million ad creation process, which is actually all about going ahead and effectively targeting your dream customers on Facebook. So this part of the training, we're actually going to be transitioning over to the Facebook ad side of things, where I'm going to be helping you to go ahead and build and launch your very own $1 million Facebook ad campaign, right? Now, at this part of the training, before we kind of go into this, I just want you guys to realize that do not worry if we go through this stuff too fast right now, because what you're going to get inside of your Facebook ROI members area is a bunch of step-by-step training videos, which are going to walk you through every step in great detail, in much more kind of, we're going to take more time to go through it. I'm going to give you a whole bunch of live case studies. I'm actually going to be doing it so you can follow along and build your ad campaign out with me. Right? Now, before I kind of walk you through the targeting, we need to make sure that everyone understands how basic Facebook ad targeting works. And it's actually pretty damn simple, right? It's based on what you're actually interested in, right? And the way in which this works is you've actually told Facebook what you're interested in by the pages which you like, right? So let's say, for example, you go to Tony Robbins fan page and you click on like. What that does, it actually shows Facebook that you're interested in Tony Robbins, and then they can go ahead and kind of correlate that and work out that you're interested in probably some sort of personal development type stuff, right? So what we can actually go ahead and do inside of Facebook is we can actually go ahead and target all of Tony Robbins fans, right? All of the people who like this page, we can go ahead and target, right? So if you're selling something similar to Tony Robbins, some sort of personal development product, what you can go ahead and do is you can actually target Tony Robbins fans and go ahead and put your ad in front of them, right? Because what we want to go ahead and do is we actually want to find fan pages that are already talking about teaching or selling products that are specifically related to yours as possible, right? And the key is you want to be very, very specific. For example, if you're going ahead and selling watches, you'd probably want to go ahead and target a fan page like this, right? Because the people who like this fan page are obviously buying watches, right? This is a watch shop. They're interested in watches. They like the look of them. They like the design of them. And they're going to be open to buying these watches, right? So this right here is going to be this is going to be one of our most likely to convert audiences because it's already talking about teaching and selling similar things to what we are planning on, right? Now, just so you realize, if you've kind of ever struggled with Facebook ad targeting, you've probably been thinking that it's really, really complicated. And I was like that too, until I discovered what I like to call the first 1,000 concept. And this right here is totally going to change the game for you, right? Now, what we're going to be doing is we're only going to be using interest-based targeting to go ahead and generate your first 1,000 conversions. So we can kind of paint this out, right? What's going to happen is you're launching your brand new campaign. And again, we're going to be using interest-based targeting to go ahead and take your campaign from 0 to the first 1,000 conversions. Now, these conversions could be leads or they could be sales, but that's all we're going to be doing. Then what I'm going to be doing in just a moment is I'm actually going to be walking you through how after this point, after you generate just this first 1,000 conversions, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to do a very specific strategy, which is going to allow Facebook to go ahead and take over and do all of the work for us and actually just run our campaign and continue to make us a whole bunch of money. Really exciting stuff. I'm going to share with you how you can do that in just a moment, right? But now that you know specifically what an interest is and why we're going to be using it to generate the first 1,000 conversions, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm actually going to be walking you through the exact targeting process we go through every time we go ahead and build out a Facebook ad campaign, right? So here's the example which we are kind of running right here. This is the campaign which produced $596,000, and this was actually selling a funnel building program, right? So what we wanted to go ahead and do is we wanted to find fan pages that were already talking about funnels, sales funnels, business growth, traffic, marketing, right? This kind of stuff, because we know that if people are already following that fan page, they're going to be specifically interested in this. Okay, now when targeting your Facebook ads through interest-based targeting, there's basically 3 ways to go ahead and find your most likely to convert audience. The first one here is you want to go ahead and find specialized celebrities, I should say, your dream customers are following that are already talking about and selling similar things that are specifically related to you. Right? Now, typically, as you're in your niche, you probably already know some specialized celebrities off the top of your head, but don't worry, if you're brand new to a niche and you don't know any right now, I'm going to share with you exactly how you can go ahead and find unlimited, most likely to convert targeting in just a moment, right? So again, taking our example of the funnel building program, we want to go ahead and find specialized celebrities already talking about and teaching and selling things specifically related to funnel building, right? So the way in which we do this is, number one, you want to go ahead and brainstorm out potential fan pages to target, right? Now, again, when we're coming into an industry, we're going to be using it off the top of our head. However, we then want to go ahead and manually verify that the person that we're going to go ahead and target is going to be someone who our dream customer follows, right? We want to verify that, hey, this is going to be one of our most likely to convert audiences. So here's how it works. I picked, for this particular example, Russell Brunson. So if you're in the internet marketing space, you know about Russell Brunson. He's the specialized celebrity who talks about going ahead and building funnels, right? He teaches and sells programs all about, funnels. So all I went ahead and did, so I actually came to his fan page, and what you do is you go to the About section, right? Now what we want to try and do is we want to try and get as much information about this fan page as possible to really kind of figure out whether this is going to be someone who our dream customers would follow, right? And the way in which you do that is, again, we're looking for them producing content which is highly related to ours or selling things highly related to what we are, right? So again, ours is a funnel building program. So as you can see, he's basically got a company called ClickFunnels, which actually helps you build sales funnels. He's got a whole bunch of products and programs all about sales funnels, right? So this is obviously very, very specific. And again, that is the key. You want to make this as specific as possible because we know the people who follow Russell Brunson are already interested in funnels. So if we go ahead and put our funnel building program in front of them, they're going to be most likely to buy, right? A bad example of this would be entrepreneur, right? Because this is very broad. This is not specific enough, right? Because entrepreneur don't go ahead and talk about funnels. In fact, if you look through their page, you won't find one reference to it at all. They're more of a broad mainstream type, fan page, right? So they talk a bit about this, a bit about that, a bit about everything. And again, maybe you're going to go ahead and have your most likely to convert audience inside of here. However, that's not specific enough. We want to go ahead and make sure that the fan pages we're targeting, again, talking about teaching and selling things which are specifically as closely matched as possible to ours so that we have the best likelihood of converting, okay? So that's step number one. You can use specialized celebrities. Step number two is you can actually use companies which are, again, talking about teaching and selling things which are as highly specifically related to yours as possible. An example for my example, again, for our funnel building program is we went ahead and we found digital marketer. So all we went ahead and did is, again, we're going to go to the about section. Now what we're trying to do is we're trying to gain a feel and we're trying to see whether they're already talking about teaching and selling things similar to us, right? Are they talking about funnels? Are they talking about marketing? Are they talking about this kind of stuff, right? So instantly we can see they're talking about marketing. They didn't have that much information apart from they want to help 10,000 businesses double. So I went to their website, and again, what you're going to see is they're talking about how you can build sales funnels right there. That's a sales funnel. That's about traffic, right? So obviously the people who follow Digital Marketer are very, very specific, right? It's very, very related to my product which I want to go ahead and sell. So again, this is an audience which is going to work great, okay? Now the final way which you can do it is you can actually go ahead and target communities where people go ahead and specifically where people specifically interested in your topic congregate, right? So we would look for communities where people are already talking about sales funnels, where they're talking about how they can grow their business. So what I went ahead and did, so I went to Google and I typed in internet marketing blogs, right? Because that's a community. I typed in internet marketing forums. I typed in internet marketing communities, internet marketing Facebook groups, and I tried to find a whole bunch of communities. So here's one I found is actually a blog called Smart Passive Income, and it's all about how you can go ahead and build an online business through effective marketing campaigns. So I found their website, but then I wanted to go ahead and find if we could target them on Facebook. So I typed in Smart Passive Income, and again, what you're going to see is their specific fan page. So again, I come to the About section, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to gain a feel to whether this guy is talking about funnels, right? He's already selling funnel building programs, because if he is, the people that follow him are already showing me that they're interested in sales funnels. So if I put my ad in front of it, they're going to convert very, very well for us, right? So that's kind of the real simple process of how you can go ahead and effectively target your Facebook ads. But again, that is just kind of when you're in the niche and you know the celebrities, you know the companies, you know the communities. What happens if you don't know any of the 3 C's in your market, right? The celebs, companies, or communities, right? It's pretty simple. There's actually what I'm going to share with you right now is just one simple way to do it. And then inside of the Facebook ROI Masterclass in module number 1, I'm going to walk you through this in great detail in a lot more kind of time and that kind of stuff, right? So one way which you can do it is you can just go to Facebook and you can type in very related search terms, right? So for example, if we're selling a 6-pack product, we'll just start to type in such as like 6-pack abs, 6-pack revolution. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to find potential fan pages we can go ahead and target, right? So for example, we've got this 6-pack abs one right here. So all you do is you're going to click through to the fan page and you're going to come down and you're going to go to the About section. And again, what we're doing right now is we're manually verifying that the people who follow this fan page are going to be our most likely to convert audience. E.g., is this fan page already talking about teaching and selling product specific to 6-pack abs, right? So as you can see, 6-pack abs is a fitness community focused on losing belly fat, blah, 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 right? So the people who follow this fan page are obviously interested in 6-packs. So if we go ahead and we show an ad to them and our top of funnel offer, like the 6-pack abs blueprint, they're going to go ahead and opt in and buy, right? Because this is a most likely to convert audience. Again, that's just one strategy. You can go ahead and go into module number 1, I believe it is, inside of the module number 2 inside of the Facebook ROI Masterclass for more details on that. But essentially your homework is you want to find 3 to 5 No more than 3 to 5 right now, because we want to go ahead and give your campaign the best likelihood of success from day number 1. And the way in which we can do that is to be as specific as possible. And we only need 3 to 5 because we're only going to go ahead and generate the first 1,000 conversions with your interest-based targeting. But you're most likely to convert audiences want to be the most specific audiences who are already talking about, teaching, and selling products that are specifically related to yours. And again, we're using that to go ahead and go from 0 to generate the first 1,000 conversions. We're going to use 3 to 5 of your most likely to convert interests, right? Now, at this point, what's going to happen is what you're doing here is you're actually training Facebook, right? You're letting them know through these first 1,000 conversions, you're showing them who your dream customer is. You're showing them who's most likely to convert for you. Facebook's collecting all this data. They're seeing what ages convert best for you, what genders, what countries, the spending patterns of all of your buyers, and all of this kind of cool stuff. They're analyzing it. And then what you can go ahead and do is after you generate this first 1,000 conversions, you can say to Facebook, hey, I want you to go ahead and take the reins on this thing. I'm going to go ahead and create a lookalike audience, right? And what this basically is again, from this start, we're training Facebook right here. We're showing them who our perfect customer is through this 1,000 conversions. Facebook then goes ahead and they take this 1,000 conversions and they're going to analyze it. And now we're going to create a lookalike audience. So what Facebook does is they're going to go ahead and find other customers for you, which are as highly related to these 1,000 people as possible, right? So they're going to go ahead and look for people who are exactly like these people, and then they're going to go ahead and show your ads to these people right here, right? Hopefully that kind of makes sense. Don't worry if it doesn't, because I promise you this strategy is going to totally change the game for you. And again, we're going to go ahead and go through this in great detail in module number 2 of the Facebook ROI Masterclass. I'm actually going to be walking you through the actual step-by-step how-to of finding and targeting your dream customers on Facebook, actually how you can create a lookalike audience. We're going to go through that in more details. But again, I just wanted to give you the big picture strategy right now. Hopefully you're getting excited because you can see the potential right here if you understand what we're talking about right now. And again, module number 2 is going to walk you through it. We've dedicated an entire module for it where you're going to get advanced step-by-step trainings with real-world case studies where we're actually building it out so you can go ahead and follow along with us. And you're also going to go ahead and get a whole bunch of actionable cheat sheets to help you every time you go ahead and build out your $1 million Facebook ad targeting, right? So up to this point, you've already gone ahead and you've built out your Facebook ad targeting. What we're going to go ahead and do right now is we're going to move on to step number 3, which is all about creating $1 million Facebook ads. Now, typically at this point, what people like to go ahead and do is they actually like to log into their Facebook ad manager and manually go ahead and build out that ad. But what I like to go ahead and do is I actually like to build out all of my ads on my computer, and then when we jump into step 5, when we actually go ahead and structure and build and launch your Facebook ad campaign, you can literally just go ahead and copy and paste in your ads, and it's going to save you a whole bunch of time, and it's going to work really, really well, right? Now, before we go ahead and dive into this, I do want you guys to realize that obviously ad creation is a pretty damn big topic, right? We need to walk you through copywriting, how to position your offers, a whole bunch of kind of this stuff, right? So what I've done is I've dedicated the entire module 3, which is going to go ahead and walk you through our proprietary process to go ahead and creating these $1 million Facebook ads. I'm going to reveal everything to you so you can go through that training and go ahead and build and launch your Facebook ads. However, also inside of your Facebook ROI Masterclass training members area, what you're going to go ahead and get, if you go into the Facebook ROI Toolkit, what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down to the Ultimate Facebook Ad Library. Now, this is going to totally change the game for you, right? So we click on that, and what it is the Facebook Ad Library is our highest converting Facebook ad templates, right? These ads are time tested and they're proven to literally make millions of dollars in profitable revenue. And what we've gone ahead and done is we've created a library which is going to give you templates which you can use to go ahead and model and replicate these ads for your own, so that you never have to kind of look at a blank screen again and try and figure out yourself. You can literally take any offer, doesn't matter what you're promoting, select one of these Facebook ads which are proven to work right now and plug your offer in, right? Any ad template which is in this members area right now is proven to work right now, and we're going to go ahead and continue to update them as we find new ones, which is really exciting. So what we did for the 208 case study campaign, which I'm walking you through right now, is we went ahead and used the native Facebook ad. So I'm going to click on it so we can go ahead and see the template which we got. And as you can see, here's the template right here. So it kind of walks you through it all right here with a real world case study. So you can literally just go ahead and model it. So what I've actually done is I've taken this and I've put it into this keynote presentation right here. And I'm actually going to go ahead and walk you through this particular ad. And this was actually the one which we ran for this campaign, right? Now you're going to see this from Red Sherwood. He's actually someone who approached me and said, hey, I need help. I've got a campaign, but I need someone to do the Facebook ads for me. Can you do it? And we'll split the revenue 50-50, right? Remember, this campaign generated close to $600,000, of which we split 50-50. So I made an insane amount of money for literally just doing this Facebook ads. That's the power of what you have right here. Okay, so the way in which this ad works is, number one, you always want to grab their attention with a result. Okay, so I'm just going to read through it. So what we did is we put, hey, we just finished another campaign that produced over $208,000 in revenue in just 4 weeks. And then we go ahead and have the link right here. That's really, really important that you have this link right here. Step number one is, again, we're capturing their attention with the results. So when our dream customers come through and they read that, they see that, they're like, that's pretty cool. I'm going to read more, right? Now what we do is we want to go ahead and back up this result by telling them a quick backstory behind the results which you generated, right? So we say, hey, we generated 208 grand. Hey, one of our business sells a $29.95 product in the men's apparel space, and this campaign helped us to easily sell over 6,000 units at a profit, right? So what we're doing is we're just kind of telling a backstory of what we went ahead and did. However, at the same point, we're transitioning now into introducing our top of funnel offer, right? So as you can see, the truth is that creating campaigns that is a lot simpler than you think. We found that there's only 8 steps, right? So what we're doing is we're kind of letting them know what we did, but we're saying, hey, there's only 8 steps. Now what we're going to do is we're going to introduce our top of funnel offer using our unique name with encapsulating benefit statement, which I kind of walk you through inside of the Facebook ROI Masterclass, right? So what we say is we say, hey, we've boiled these steps down into something like we like to call a 100K blueprint. That's our unique name, which increases our high perception and makes our offer more irresistible. And then here's our encapsulating benefit statement. It's our 8-step process to consistently launch real online businesses and start making profitable and consistent sales in 2 hours or less, right? So that's all we're doing right there. Essentially, this part is we're introducing and selling the top of funnel offer. And the way in which we can do that is you want to imply scarcity, right? So we put for the next few days, we're holding a live training where we'll give you the 100K blueprint, blah, 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 blah. Actually says blueprintis, right? So you don't need to be good at spelling, but it works pretty well. But it's important that you try and include scarcity where you can. So for the next few days, this week, for the next few hours, right? For the next 1,000 people, right? Whatever it might be, you're introducing it. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is you're going to have an outcome and call to action. So by the end of this training, that's going to be the outcome. You'll step away with everything you need to consistently launch profitable campaigns within 2 hours or less, right? That's the outcome that they'll get when they go ahead and go through this webinar. And then we have the call to action, very important. Again, you've got that scrambled URL right there. And then finally, you want to have a short-term outcome and you want to sign off, right? A short-term outcome is obviously you want to go ahead and kind of let them know what the outcome they will get in the short term, right? So apply what you're about to discover and you could easily have your own campaign up like this, making you profitable and consistent sales by the end of the day for you. And then we have a friendly sign off. So essentially what this ad is doing is it's just kind of looking like a Facebook status, right? It's not looking like an ad. We don't want it to look like an ad. And that is one template. I know I've gone through it quick, but we're kind of, I don't want this training to go on for too long for you guys. But what I want to do is I'm going to quickly run through an example, which I'm just kind of making up off the top of my head, and it's going to be a weight loss one. So here's how you'd use how you'd use this template to go ahead and sell a weight loss product, right? So let's say, hey, we're going to start with the result. Hey, my name is Sarah, and over the past 30 days, I've lost 30 pounds of belly fat without giving up the foods I love, right? And then you go ahead and have your link. So we've got the result. Now what we're going to do is we're going to back up the result. Now, over the past couple of weeks, I've been testing out with this very unique dieting and weight loss plan that's allowed me to lose X pounds in X days without giving up the foods I love, blah, blah, blah. See, the truth is that losing weight is a lot easier than you think. We found that there's only 3 steps you need to follow. Now, what we've gone ahead and done is we boiled these 3 steps down into something we like to call the weight loss blueprint, our 3-step process to easily shred belly fat in record time without giving up the foods you love. And for the next few days, we're only going to go ahead and for the next few days, we're giving away this Belly Buster 3000 blueprint, blah, 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 which is going to help you to blah, blah, blah. So by the end of, so when you have the blueprint on your side, you'll be able to go ahead and lose weight, fit in the dress you love, blah, blah, blah. So go ahead and get yours right here. Apply what you're about to discover, and you could literally go ahead and lose 2 pounds by tomorrow. Hope you enjoy it, Sarah, or whatever, right? Again, real rough example, but you can see that it's ridiculously easy to create $1 million ads when you have the ad templates on your side. Now, obviously that's just the text part of the ad. You also want to go ahead and create this image section, right? Now, the image is really, really important. And again, if you go through module number 3, there's a whole training which walks you through how you can create the image. But essentially what it's designed to do is designed to capture the attention, right? So when people see the image, it's designed to bring them in, and then they're going to go ahead and read your ad copy. So what we like to do for our images is we want to make them look native to the Facebook ad platform, which means they do not look like ads. They look like a picture we've posted. So for this particular one, I went ahead and took a picture of my Mac right there. It's congruent because we've got the Facebook ads in the background. It's just kind of a picture which I took. So again, it just looks like I'm posting a status. However, what I went ahead and did is I actually increased the contrast. I took this image into PowerPoint and I went ahead and increased the contrast so that this image pops a little bit more, right? Because again, it's all about grabbing the attention. Another thing which I could have done is I could have put it in black and white, because when people are scrolling through their newsfeed and they see something in black and white, again, we're capturing their attention, and then we're going to go ahead and suck them in. So the way in which we can suck them in is also, you want to be making sure you structure this title correctly. And the way in which you do that is you're going to be using this formula, which is going to be square bracket, free blueprint, free cheat sheet, free template, free training, whatever it is you're giving away for free, plus time frame benefit, right? So free blueprint, consistently launch campaigns that make profitable sales in 2 hours or less, right? There's a time frame benefit. Another example could be free blueprint, consistent, or easily, or whatever it might be, easily lose 30 pounds of belly fat in the next 30 days, right? Obviously you're going to need to kind of tone that down, but you kind of see how that works. And again, if I was doing the weight loss example, this would be some sort of a healthy picture of me running down the beach, or in this example it would be Sarah, right? So we'd do that, we'd increase the contrast of the image so it looks really cool, so that when people see it, they're like, hey, she looks pretty cool, let's see what she's talking about, let's see what she's doing, right? So that's kind of what we did for the case study. Again, that ad right there made us a whole ton of money, right? And it worked very, very well. So now that you kind of know exactly how to create your ads, there's actually a specific process which we're going to go ahead and kind of walk you through right now. And you might want to write this down, because again, we're going through this stuff pretty quickly, but this is what we like to call the guaranteed ROI Facebook ad process to easily go ahead and test and launch new ads, right? It's a 4-step process, and here's how it works. What you're going to do is, number one, you're going to create your $1 million ad using the Facebook ad library like I did. So you'd go ahead and actually write up your weight loss one, for example. Now what you're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go back to the step which we did before in our targeting, and you're going to go ahead and run this ad to your most likely to convert audiences, which we found earlier, at just $5 to $10 a day. Okay. And again, I'm going to share with you in the next step, when we actually build out your campaign, how you can set this up and run it to your audience. But you're going to run it at $5 to $10 a day. You're going to run that ad for 1 to 3 days. And if after spending 1 to 3 days worth of ad spend, so maximum of $30, if it's profitable and you're making sales, what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to start to scale that campaign because it's profitable, right? However, if the ad is unprofitable, you drop it, and the worst case which has happened is you've lost $30. That is it. However, you've learned a whole bunch in the process. So that's kind of how you do it. And again, if it doesn't work, you try something else with this process. You'd go back through, maybe you're going to change your ad a little bit, or maybe you're going to choose a different template. You're going to try one, you're going to run it to the audiences for 1 to 3 days. And if it's profitable, great, you're going to scale it. If not, you're going to drop it and you're going to try again, right? It's a pretty simple process, and you do not have to spend that much money at all to go ahead and start testing this stuff out, right? So that's what we're going to go ahead and that's kind of what we've got for this particular ad creation side of things right now. Again, you can go ahead and go through module number 3 in your Facebook ROI Masterclass and use the ad template library, because I believe it's really going to help you out. Trust me, I could not live without it in my life, and it's going to totally change the game for you. So now you're probably wondering, hey, how do you go ahead and actually set this up and build it inside of your Facebook ad account? And that's what I'm going to go ahead and walk you through in this next step, which is something I like to call the profitable Facebook ad launch, which, as you can see right here, is step number 5 in this 7-step process to create $1 million Facebook ads. So let's quickly recap what we've done so far. At the beginning of today's training, we went ahead and created your sales funnel using the Funnel Rollout Masterclass. You went ahead and created your TOF offer. You've gone ahead and effectively targeted your dream customers on Facebook. You've created your $1 million Facebook ad using the Facebook ad library templates. You haven't gone ahead and done your retargeting right now simply for time's sake. However, what I typically do is I don't do my retargeting until you've launched your campaign, right? So we're going to come back to this step a little bit later on, and what I've actually done is I've dedicated the entire module 4 in the Facebook ROI Masterclass to walk you through our entire very unique proprietary retargeting system where you can go ahead and use to at least double the sales through the use of retargeting, right? But what we're going to go ahead and do right now is I'm actually going to be walking you through a very specific process that you can go ahead and follow to structure and launch your campaign. And again, what you might want to go ahead and do is go through module number 5, because in module number 5 in the Facebook ROI Masterclass, I actually walk you through actually building out a campaign live. I go into the Power Editor and I'm actually going to build out a campaign so that you can follow along and we can do it together, right? But what you're also going to get inside of your Facebook ROI Masterclass is you're actually going to get something we like to call the guaranteed launch plan, which I just want to show you here real quick so that you can use it as a reference every time you go ahead and launch an ad, right? You don't have to remember this stuff. You can literally just go ahead and log into your members area, come to the Facebook ROI Toolkit section. You're going to come down to the guaranteed traffic launch plan right here, and you're going to go ahead and open it, and it's going to walk you through exactly how you can go ahead and set up your Facebook ad campaign right here to ensure that you get the most profitable guaranteed ROI results, right? Because it's a very specific process. So again, it's going to recap it right there, but let's kind of walk you through exactly how it works, right? Now, in order for this to work, you obviously need to kind of learn and know exactly how the Facebook campaign structure works. And again, if you're brand new, this might go over your head right now, but do not worry. The repetition of this stuff, going back through it in the Facebook ROI Masterclass, time and time again, is really going to help you out, right? So at the top, we've basically got our campaign. This is essentially what everything sits underneath. Not much is done at this level, to be honest with you. It's just kind of there to keep everything in place. But what you can also do is you can choose the objective of the campaigns and that kind of stuff, which we're going to come back to in just a moment, right? So that's what it is. Then underneath the campaign, what you've got is you've got different ad sets. Now, ad sets are basically where you go ahead and do your Facebook ad targeting, right? So you're going to target what fan pages you want to go ahead and target. You're going to go ahead and target specific countries. You're going to target your agendas, right? You can do all of that stuff at the ad set level. And then finally, you've just got your ads, right? These are just going to be your very simple ads, which we've created, using the Facebook ad template library, right? Now, there is actually a specific key and an actual science to building out your Facebook campaign, and here it is. What you want to go ahead and do is you want to go ahead and break down your Facebook ad campaign to as few variables as possible so that you can go ahead and experience consistent, predictable results, right? Because what typically people do is they're just going to go ahead and throw in all of their ads and their interests inside of Facebook, and what happens is you're going to go ahead and generate some random ass results, right? Because I know for myself, what I went ahead and done before is I'd compiled a whole bunch of countries in one particular ad set, so that's not breaking out the variables, and I went ahead and targeted multiple different devices, again, not breaking out the variables. I'm going to walk you through in just a second. And what happened was my campaign was pretty damn crazy, right? One day, as you can see, one day we're generating leads really, really cheap. The next, it was really, really inexpensive, really expensive. The costs were going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. One day I was profitable. The next day I was losing a whole bunch of money. And this is because I didn't break down the campaign in the specific way, which I'm going to be walking you down. And it's really walking you through. And it's really, 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 really important that, again, we're breaking it down to as little variables as possible so that what's going to happen is Facebook isn't one day running your ad to United States, right? And then the next set's running it to Canada. And then the next set's running it to United Kingdom. Because what's going to happen if it's doing that is your ads are going to fluctuate. One day they're going to work because they're running to USA. The next day they're going to work because they're running to Canada. Then they might not work because they're running to New Zealand or whatever, right? We want to break it down so there's only one variable per campaign. So there's always run into the same audience so that we can go ahead and consistently generate those consistent, ad spends, right? And again, this is going to make sense. I'm going to walk you through the 3 variables you need to go ahead and create and kind of work out inside of your Facebook ad campaign. But just realize that all of this happens right here at the ad set level, right? So when building out your campaign, again, you can use the campaign launch formula, but you're going to want to go ahead and make sure that you break out of these 3 variables, which I'm going to walk you through right now. So if you're taking notes, you might want to go ahead and write this down, right? The first thing which you're going to want to go ahead and break out is the interests, right? And the effective way you want to set up your interests is when you go into your Facebook, your ad set, what you want to go ahead and do is you come down to the detailed targeting section. Again, in module number 5 inside of the Facebook ROI Masterclass, I walk you through this all in the ads manager and that kind of stuff. But you're only going to be wanting to target one interest, right? That's breaking it down so that you're only running your ad to this audience. You're not running it to audience one day, audience two the next day, right? So you get these random ad costs. You're only going to be running it to one particular interest, right? That's the right way to do it. This is the wrong way to do it, right? You don't want to have multiple variables, multiple interests in your ad set. You only ever have one, and we represent that with these as you can see, pretty graphical, pretty sexy cross right there, right? So that's what you want to do. Always be only targeting one interest per ad set. Okay. The next thing which you want to go ahead and do is you want to break down the countries, right? Kind of like I alluded to earlier. You only want to be targeting one particular country per ad set. You don't want to go ahead and have, different countries in there, because again, what's going to happen is one day it's going to run to United States, next it's going to run to United Kingdom, and you're going to have this kind of crazy, very inconsistent ad results. Okay. Now, typically, I'm always going to just run it to United States to start with, because that's going to be the audience, the country which is going to convert best for us. All right. Then once we get it converted in the United States, I'm then going to scale it to United Kingdom and Canada. Right. Just kind of a heads up right there. That's what I always do. I just run it to United States, because if you can't get it there profitable there, typically you won't be able to get it profitable in the other places as well. Okay, so that's the second one. Again, take a note. And the third one here is you want to go ahead and break out the devices. Okay, now realize and take a note that you only want to be targeting the Facebook newsfeed ads, right? Okay, so we're not going to be doing any of this other stuff. We're just doing the Facebook newsfeed ads, right? But you want to go ahead and break down the devices, meaning you are on one particular ad set, you're targeting just desktop, and then another ad set, you're targeting mobile, right? We don't want to be targeting mobile and desktop in one ad set, because again, one day it's going to be shown on mobile, working great. The next day it's going to show on desktop and it doesn't work, right? Or whatever. So again, that's what you do right there. And the way in which you can do it is I'm just going to kind of walk you through exactly how I would go ahead and set up a campaign right here, okay? So what I've got is I'm going to say that I'm targeting the interest of Ryan Deiss, okay? So I've gone ahead and targeted him. I verified him using the techniques which I walked you through earlier. Again, I always start with just running it to United States, because they are typically going to be the most profitable country. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. The placements, again, I'm going to do mobile and desktop newsfeed, and I've just got one ad right now. Okay, so the way in which I'm going to do it is, again, breaking it down in these three variables right here. What we're going to do is we're going to create 4 different ad sets. For this particular example, I'd only create 2, but let's say we're targeting Ryan Deiss and Russell Brunson, okay? So what I'd go ahead and do is ad set number 1 is going to be targeting Ryan Deiss, right? It's going to be in the United, so that's just one interest, right? Which is great. We're going to be targeting one country, which is going to be USA, and we're going to be targeting one placement, which is mobile, and we've got our one ad, right? So that's ad set number 1. That right there is broken down really, 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 really well, because that's going to go ahead and generate you consistent results. Okay, ad set number 2, again, it's going to be Ryan Deiss, it's going to be USA, but this time it's going to be desktop, right? Because we're breaking it down and we're going to do ad 1. Now, if I want to go ahead and target some more interests, what I can do is I can create a new ad set targeting Russell Brunson, and I can go ahead and run it again to USA, and then I'm going to run one mobile, and then I'm going to do one desktop. So again, we're breaking it down so we only ever have one interest, we only ever have one country, and we only ever have one placement inside our Facebook ad campaigns. And when you do this, your life is going to be so easy, because you're going to have ads which are generating you consistent results. So you know specifically, hey, this ad set right here, every day, I know like clockwork, is going to be making me X dollars, right? It's going to work really, really cool. And also what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to easily go ahead and track and monitor your entire campaign, because you've set it up like this, literally within about 5 minutes or less per day. And I'm going to walk you through exactly how you can go ahead and do that in step number 6 of 7, which we're coming up to right now. So step 6 is all about finding your profitable Facebook ads. And I'm really excited to be walking you through this process, because this has literally changed the game for me, and I believe it's going to change the game for you as well, right? Because what I'm going to be walking you through is exactly how you can go ahead and easily identify whether an ad's a profitable winner or not within 10 seconds or less. You can literally look at your ad and you're going to instantly know, hey, that one right there is profitable, let's scale it. That one right there is not profitable, let's pause it, right? So you don't have to be spending hours and hours per day analyzing all this boring ass data. you can go ahead and literally see by looking at one number, what ones are profitable and what ones should be scaled and what ones should be going ahead and paused, right? And the way in which this works is you should go ahead and create something called a magic metric, right? Now, a magic metric is essentially how much you can go ahead and pay to acquire a lead or a customer at a guaranteed profit, right? So say, for example, you knew on average that every lead you generated made you at least $40 in revenue, okay? And you wanted to go ahead and get a guaranteed ROI of at least 200%, right? So what you can go ahead and do is your magic metric would be $20, okay? Because every ad that goes ahead and generates you leads for under $20 is 100% guaranteed to make you at least a 200% ROI, because you know that on average per lead, you're going to be getting at least $40 per lead, right? So what's going to happen now is, now that you know, if you generate leads for under $20, you're at least getting a 200% ROI, which is guaranteed. Every ad which comes in under $20, you're going to go ahead and run it, and you're going to scale that baby out, right? And because you're making at least 2 times your money. However, if an ad comes in over $20, all you do is you simply pause it, because that ad isn't going to be as profitable for you. That's what the magic metric does, and that's how you can easily go ahead and analyze your entire campaigns and scale them out very, very easily, right? Now, when creating your magic metric, it's basically 2 ways in which you can do it. The first way is what we like to call the initial magic metric, and this is going to be created when you're starting from 0 conversions, right? So when you haven't driven any traffic to your existing campaign before, you're going to want to first start with the initial magic metric, and you're going to use that until you can go ahead and create your real magic metric, which is to be created after you've generated at least 100 conversions, where it's going to be sales or if it's going to be leads, right? So if you've got a brand new campaign, you're number one going to be creating your initial magic metric, and you're going to use that to get to 100 conversions. Then after you've got generated 100 conversions, you go ahead and run with your real magic metric. However, if you've got a campaign which you've been running, you've got traffic for it before, you can dive straight into the real magic metric if you've generated at least 100 conversions, right? So I'm going to walk you through exactly how you can build your magic metric for both of these right now. But I do want you guys to realize that inside of your Facebook ROI members area, inside of the toolkit, there's actually a magic metric worksheet which is going to walk you through the entire process, so that if you kind of get lost through this, don't worry, you can go through it and build it out very, very easily, right? So let's first kind of walk you through how to build out your initial magic metric, okay? Now, your initial magic metric is, obviously we've never driven any traffic to your campaign before. So what we want to do is we want to come up with somewhat of an educated guess, right? And the way in which we're going to do this is we're going to do it based on your previous results, and we're always going to make sure that we have conservative numbers, meaning that they're always going to be lower than what we expect, right? So the way in which this works is you're going to go ahead and start with 100 leads, right? Or 100 sales, or whatever it might be. For this particular campaign which we were running, we thought we could get at least 2% of these 100 leads to buy our $997 program, right? So if we could go ahead and do that, super conservative, we would be generating $1,994 every time we generate 100 leads, which means we would be generating $19.94 per lead, okay? Now, for this particular campaign, we wanted to get at least a 2-to-1 return on ad spend. So our initial magic metric, becomes $10 per lead, right? And that right there guarantees at least a 2x ROI, because if we're generating leads for under $10 and we can only just get 2% of people to buy, we're going to be doubling over on our ad spend, right? And again, that's super conservative. We know from our previous experience that we can get more than that right there, but we now have a kind of a magic metric to work from, right? So that when we're running our ads, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to see we're going to be looking at the cost per website lead, and if it's under $10, what we're going to do is we're going to continue to run it, and we're going to start to scale it, which I'm going to walk you through in just a second. So for example, the ones which are generating leads for $2, $3, $4, these ones here are all insanely profitable, because we know on our conservative numbers we can pay up to $20 per lead. If we want that 2x ROI, we'll go ahead and spend up to $10 per lead, right? Hopefully this is making sense, so that when you go ahead and launch your campaign, what you're doing is you're looking for all of your ads coming in within your magic metric, and you're going to go ahead and continue to run and start to scale them. And all of the ones which are over your magic metric, you're just going to go ahead and pause, right? It's really, really that simple. So that's what you go ahead and do. You're going to use this initial magic metric to, again, get you to those 100 conversions, and we want to get there as fast as possible, because we don't want to be basing all of our ads off some kind of made up numbers, right? So we're going to use that until we generate at least 100 leads, And then what we're going to go ahead and use is we're going to use our real numbers, right? So now we've generated our 100 leads. For this particular campaign, we actually generated 4% of people to go ahead and buy at $997, meaning out of every 100 people, 4 people would buy a product, which is pretty cool, meaning every time we generated 100 leads, we would be making $3,988, which means every lead we're generating, we are making an instant revenue $39.88. Again, we wanted that 2-to-1 return on ad spend, so our real magic metric was $20 per lead. Because again, if we can generate leads for $20 per lead, what happens is because we're making $40 per lead, we're guaranteed to make a 2x ROI. Meaning, if we spend $100,000, we will make at least $200,000, right? And the cool thing is that obviously a lot of ads are going to be coming in under $20 per lead, but that is a very good magic metric, right? So when you're running your ads, you instantly know, hey, that one there's over $20, let's kill it. That one there's under, let's go ahead and scale it out, right? And again, that's exactly what we went ahead and did. So as you can see, there's some ads coming in. This one's generating leads for $1, this one's generating for $1, $1, $2, $2, $3. So all of these are obviously under our $20 magic metric, which means for this particular ad right here, we're paying $1.18 per lead, and every single lead we generated was making us $39. So every time we spent $1, we were making a $39, which is a pretty awesome ROI, right? And again, all of the ones coming in underneath our magic metric, we're going to go ahead and continue to run, and we're going to start the scaling process, which I'm going to walk you through. All of the ads coming in outside or over our magic metric, we'll just go ahead and turn them off because we don't even want to waste our time with these, because we've got all of these winning ads right there, I should say, right? So now that you've gone ahead and you've created your magic metric, you understand there's hopefully a whole big light bulb's gone off in your mind and you see how awesome this is. What we want to go ahead and do now is we want to learn exactly how we can go ahead and start scaling the campaigns which are coming, the ads which are coming in within your magic metric. And we're going to do that in step 7. So when it comes to scaling your profitable ads to multiple 7 figures per year and beyond in profitable revenue without compromising your ROI, there's a little bit more to it than just going ahead and increasing your ad budget, right? In fact, through all of our testing and through all of the ads which we run, our scalings which we've done, from all of the high-end masterminds and coaching programs with elite Facebook ad seasoned experts, we've kind of found out that there's only 4 phases you need to take a campaign from to go from 0 to making profitable sales, and then to take it from 7 figures per year plus in profitable revenue. And what I've gone ahead and done for you inside of your Facebook ROI masterclass is, if you come into the ROI toolkit, you're going to scroll down to what we like to call the 7-figure scaling system, and that's going to walk you through a cheat sheet which includes each of the scaling phases, so you know exactly what they are, you know exactly what phase you're in, and you know exactly the next step to go ahead and take your campaign to the next level, right? Which is pretty damn cool. So you want to be using that right there. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do, we obviously don't have time in today's training to go through each of these 4 phases, and it is really powerful stuff, so I wouldn't be sharing it for free on this training anyway. However, I do want to give you the first one right here, which is very simple, but it's going to give you everything which you need to take your profitable campaigns to at least $1,000 per day in profitable ad spend, okay? Now, the way in which you do this, again, very simple. The other 3 scaling techniques get a little bit more advanced, but this is as simple as it gets. All you want to go ahead and do is simply increase your daily budget of your profitable ad sets 20% every other day until your profitable ads turn unprofitable. That's literally all it is, right? So here's exactly how I did it in the case study. Again, you'll remember that my magic metric was $20. So every ad which came in under $20 cost per lead, we're going to go ahead and start scaling, right? So let's say Monday we come in and this particular ad set, we check it out, great, it's getting leads for $1.18. We know we can pay up to $20 to get at least a 2x ROI. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to start to scale this one right here. Again, we come in on Monday, currently at $15. Again, what we're going to do is we're going to increase the budget around 20%. So let's say we're going to take this to $20 per day, okay? We do that on Monday. Now what we're going to do is we're going to let this ad run for the rest of Monday. We're going to let it run for Tuesday, and we're going to come back on Wednesday, and we're going to go ahead and check out how this ad is doing. Again, if it comes in and it's still generating leads, which it probably will be in this example, for under $20, what we're going to do is we're going to take the $20 budget, and we're now going to increase it another 20% roughly to say $25. Okay, we're going to do that on Wednesday. We're going to let it run Wednesday. We're going to let it run Thursday. We're going to come in Friday, And then we're going to see, cool, this ad's still generating profitable revenue, right? So we're going to go ahead and scale it again, right? And you just go ahead and repeat this process until you see, whoa, that ad cost is getting a little bit too high. And then all you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to take your budget back to the last point to where it was profitable for you, right? So let's say, for example, one ad, go ahead and you can go ahead and scale this particular ad set to, I don't know, $500 per day, right? But then you go ahead and take it to $600 per day and it's unprofitable. All you do is you take it back to $500 a day and continue to run it there, and it's going to continue to make you a whole bunch of money and revenue, which is pretty damn cool. And then again, obviously the ads which are coming in over your magic metric, you just go ahead and turn them off, and we don't even need to kind of figure them out right now because we've got so many which are winning and so much potential right here, okay? Now for me personally, what I love about this is I love that you never need to start any ads with more than $5 per day ad budget, right? So here's actually a screen grab that I kind of grabbed from another promotion. This was actually selling a very, very inexpensive e-commerce product. So as you can see, the first day we spent $56 on traffic and made $103 in revenue. Okay, pretty cool. So all we did is we took this $103 and we reinvested it into more ads, which made us more money, right? And then we took this revenue, reinvested into ads, made more money. Took that revenue and reinvested it. And over a 13-day period, we took this campaign from zero to over $42,000 in revenue using that simple 20% per day, per every other day scaling technique, which I just walked you through. And it's super, super easy, which is pretty cool, right? So that's the first scaling technique. Again, it's very easy. That's all you need to go ahead and do. Just take your campaigns to at least $1,000 per day in profit. But at this point, you might be wondering, hey, how can I go ahead and take my new campaigns to high 6 and even 7 figures per year in profitable revenue, right? And the way in which you can do that is, again, go down into module number 7 in the Facebook ROI Masterclass. And again, I'm going to walk you through our proprietary 4-step process. I'm going to give you the cheat sheets. I'm going to give you everything which you need to go ahead and effectively scale your profitable Facebook ads to multiple 7 figures per year in profitable revenue. And I'm really excited about that. I've never actually revealed this outside of our $20,000 a year coaching program, and it's going to totally blow you away. So at this point, as you probably already know, we've covered quite a lot of stuff, right? At the beginning, I kind of walked you through exactly how you can create an effective sales funnel, which is going to consistently turn cold Facebook traffic into profitable revenue for you using the funnel rollout masterclass training you're going to get for free in just a moment. We also went ahead and created your top of funnel offer. We did your Facebook ad targeting. We created your $1 million Facebook ad using the Facebook ad template. We didn't touch on retargeting, but we'll do that inside of the Facebook ROI masterclass. We structured and launched your campaign for guaranteed conversions. I've also walked you through that, should have a tick, my bad, through exactly how you can easily identify which ad sets are profitable for you. And then I walked you through the first stage of scaling your particular campaigns, right? Now, I know that we've gone through this very, very quickly today as we've had such limited time. So at this point, you might be kind of sitting there thinking, hey, I've got some damn questions, right? I want to go ahead and rewind back through this and go through it again. Or maybe you want to go ahead and have some more detailed step-by-step trainings so that we can go ahead and help you actually apply this into your business and make sure that it makes 100% sense for you. So if it's all right with you at this point, now is the part of the training where I'm actually going to be transitioning from the content part to the part where I'm actually going to be letting you know about a very special and highly exclusive offer that I've created for you, where you can go ahead and get the Facebook ROI Masterclass and the Facebook ROI Toolkit 100% for free if you'd like to. So if you're ready, go ahead and give me a yes in the chat box if that's cool. And we're going to go ahead and take just a few minutes here for me to explain exactly what the Facebook ROI Masterclass is all about, what it will do for you, and then more importantly, how you can get it for free if you would like to. So let's kind of check out what people are saying right here. So Janet says, yes. Trevor says, of course. Simon says, yes, please. Awesome stuff. I can see a lot of yeses. This stuff is great. You guys are loving this content, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and I'm going to explain to you exactly what the Facebook ROI Masterclass is all about, how it's really going to go ahead and help you, and then I'll show you how you can get it for free if you'd like to. So let's go ahead and let's get rocking. So the Facebook ROI Suite is a brand new program that we've created that's specifically for you if you would like to go ahead and consistently launch highly profitable 6 to 7 figure plus Facebook ads from scratch, time and time again, whenever you want, all in 21 days or less. So if you'd like to go ahead and do that, the Facebook ROI Suite is going to help you do that faster than ever before. But before I kind of walk you through exactly what you're going to get inside of the Facebook ROI Suite and how awesome results you're going to get and how you can kind of make the most from this, I just want to take a moment here to briefly touch upon why we've created this program and how you can be sure that it's exactly what you're looking for, i.e. how can you be sure that this isn't going to be one of those typical programs which you get excited about, you go into, and then you're instantly confused and overwhelmed because the product creator hasn't taken the time to structure things in a very specific step-by-step and easy way for you to go ahead and go through, right? This is created from a higher mission. We've created it because we genuinely want to help you, right? When I'm talking right now, hopefully you can kind of feel my sincerity right here, that I'm just a genuine person like yourself, and I want to go ahead and show you exactly and give you exactly what we're using to get some really awesome results, in hopes that you go out there and you totally crush it, because that's going to really make my day when I get all these really awesome emails of people like yourself saying, hey, we had our first $10,000 day, we had this, right? We got some really awesome results. And for me, that's what drives me, right? So now you kind of understand exactly why I've actually created this for you and how it's going to help you out. What we're actually going to be doing more specifically is walking you through how this program's structured and how you can get the most from it, and more importantly, how it's going to get you the best result. So if we jump back to the $1 million formula here real quick, you're going to see again that there's two parts of this puzzle that have to be in place in order for you to make millions of dollars online. And the first one is a conversion funnel, which is going to go ahead and take your traffic and it's going to turn it into profitable revenue for you. So at this point, some of you guys already have a conversion funnel, and that's totally cool. But if you don't, the first thing which you're going to be getting inside of the Facebook ROI suite is you're going to be getting our brand new unreleased funnel rollout masterclass, which is actually jam-packed with everything which you need to consistently build out $1 million conversion funnels that consistently turn cold traffic into profitable revenue for you from day number one. And specifically inside of the funnel rollout masterclass, you're actually going to be getting advanced step-by-step training videos, which is actually going to be walking you through our exact process we use to consistently build out these $1 million funnels literally within a couple of hours, right? So in these videos, I'm actually going to be teaching you the strategy, and I'm actually going to be giving you a whole bunch of live behind the scenes case studies and examples for you to model so that you can build out your own literally with us on these calls. We're going to do it together. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be very easy. You can actually build out these campaigns within a couple of hours. You're also going to be getting the funnel rollout handbook. So if you kind of like to read or you like to refresh your memory, basically you can go back through and read these trainings, which are kind of exactly what's revealed in the training. So you're going to see a whole bunch of examples, case studies, numbers, all of this kind of cool stuff right there. And you're going to be getting the fill in the blank done for you funnel templates if it loads up right here, so that you can literally go ahead and take any product that which you're selling. It doesn't matter if you're selling like a physical e-commerce product, if you're selling an information product, if you're selling a supplement, it doesn't matter what you're selling. You can literally take your product and plug it into our done for you funnel templates. These are time tested, they're proven, they're our highest converting templates. So you can take your products and you can plug them in there so that you can go ahead and build funnels literally within 2 hours or less, and then you can plug it in, start getting traffic and start making sales by the end of the day. And you can do that by leveraging our tools so that you don't kind of have to figure this stuff out yourself. You plug it into what's proven to work. You can also go ahead and have 100% assurance that your funnel is going to be profitable from day one. And more importantly, you can consistently create conversion funnels that will sell anything online for you. And the cool part is that this literally works for whatever you're selling online. It doesn't matter if you're selling information products. It doesn't matter if you're selling physical products. It doesn't matter if you've got some sort of a monthly continuity product like a software or something like that. It doesn't matter if you're selling high ticket products for $1,000, $2,000. It doesn't matter if you're selling affiliate products, MLM offers, or you're kind of like a real traditional offline business, right? This system's going to help you to create funnels to sell it, whatever it is you're selling, profitably, literally within a couple of hours or less. And it currently sells right now for $4,995. However, you're going to get that for free inside of the Facebook ROI suite. Okay, great. So now you've actually built out your conversion funnel right here. The next step which we want to do is we want to start filling your conversion funnel with as much targeted Facebook traffic as possible. Now, the way in which we're going to do this is if we go back to the Facebook ROI launch formula earlier, you're going to remember that steps 2 through 7 is all about actually creating your Facebook ad and how you can target your ad, how you can do the retargeting and that kind of stuff, right? So the way in which the Facebook ROI suite works is it's broken down into 2 main parts. The first one is the Ultimate Facebook ROI Masterclass, which actually contains 8 training modules, which each training module is actually dedicated to each specific step, right? So for each step, there's a specific training module which is going to teach you exactly how you can go ahead and use this step, right? It's going to walk you through the strategy. And then what we're going to do for each step is we're actually going to show you a real world live case study of how we applied the step so that you can go through each of these trainings with us and actually go ahead and follow along and launch your highly profitable $1 million Facebook ad within the fastest time possible, right? So that's the first thing which you're going to get. You're going to get the training, but what you're also going to get is you're going to get specific tools which you can use, which literally do 80% of the work for you so that you can go ahead and progress through this process in the fastest and easiest time possible. And for me, I'm really excited about this because the speed in which this gives you to go ahead and implement this and apply it, totally change the game, right? For most typical marketers, this might take, a couple weeks, maybe a couple months to go ahead and go through this process. But because you have these two specific areas which we're going to give you, you're able to go through this process literally within a matter of hours, right? So hopefully you're excited. What I want to do right now is just literally go ahead and take maybe a couple minutes to walk you through each of the modules and kind of show you exactly what you're going to learn inside of them, right? So the first one right here is all about Facebook ad targeting. So in this specific training module, you're actually going to discover our proprietary buyer targeting technique, along with everything else which you need to go ahead and build out the entire targeting for your next $1 million Facebook ad. And the cool thing is you're going to be able to do this within 30 minutes or less. So while other people go out there and they take days or even weeks to build up their targeting, you can literally do it instantly, right? Another cool thing which you're going to get inside of module number 2 is you're actually going to get a specific process which you can go through, that every time you go out there and you actually find interests which you can potentially target on Facebook, a lot of people don't know whether the interests are going to be profitable for them or not. So you can actually take every interest which you find and you can take it through this specific process right here, and you're going to instantly know whether that interest will be worth at least $100,000 in profitable revenue for you or not, right? If it is, that's great, you can just go ahead and target it. If it's not, don't worry, you can drop it, right? So this is going to give you 100% certainty that every time you roll out a new Facebook ad, you're going to know with total conviction that it's going to generate at least $100,000 in profitable revenue for you. And this specific buyer targeting training inside of the Facebook ROI Masterclass has a real world value of $495, but you're going to get it inside of the Facebook ROI Masterclass, okay? So now you've actually done the targeting for your Facebook ads, you're going to need to move on to actually building out your Facebook ads, right, and creating them. So what you're going to get inside of module number 2 is you're actually going to discover our proprietary magnetic Facebook ads technique, along with everything else which you need to go ahead and consistently create 7-figure Facebook ads from scratch within 30 minutes or less, even if you're brand new or you've never created them before, right? I'm actually going to be walking you through how you can create the hooks, how you can actually write the ads, how you can create the ad imagery. So it doesn't even matter if you've never created one before, you can go through this training and you're going to walk away with everything which you need to go ahead and create 7-figure ads from scratch within 30 minutes or less. And the cool thing is, inside of this, on top of the training, you're actually also going to be getting access to something which we like to call the Facebook ad library, which I'll show you. If you go in your members area, you come into the Facebook ROI toolkit. If we scroll down to the ultimate Facebook ad library, basically what this is all of our most profitable Facebook ads templatized, right? So these are the ads which we go ahead and run, so that whenever we write a new ad, we don't have to kind of start from scratch, we don't have to start from zero trying to write it and come up with the hooks and everything like this. We literally just choose an ad which we want, so the native Facebook ad. These are all proven, so we click on access. There's going to be a video right there going through a whole bunch of case studies and teaching us about the template, but we can also then go ahead and download it. And if we click on this button right here, you can see the template right here, again with another real world example which we can go ahead and model, so that again, whenever we write a new Facebook ad, we don't have to think about it. We just go to these ads templates because they're 100% proven. We plug our message in and we're going to walk away with an ad which works from day number 1, okay? Now, so if we jump back to our little PowerPoint right here, what we've done is we've done the Facebook ad targeting. You've actually wrote your ad right now, you've created it. The next thing which we're going to need is the retargeting, okay? So in module number 3, you're actually going to get and kind of reveal, and you're going to discover our proprietary double your sales retargeting technique, along with everything else you need to go ahead and at least double your total sales and revenue through this unique retargeting approach without spending more than a couple of dollars per day. And the cool thing is that this right here, you've probably never seen taught before, and it is so simple it's going to make your head spin. But again, if you go ahead and deploy it through this unique retargeting approach, you're going to be able to go ahead and double your business's total revenue in the first 30 to 60 days. And inside of this training module, you're also going to receive the double your sales retargeting cheat sheet, which you can go ahead and go through right here. And it's going to be walking you through each of the retargeting ads you should go ahead and run, so you never have to figure them out yourself. You can go through this and you can plug them in, and you've got your retargeting campaign built out within a couple of minutes, right? So this particular training has a real world value of $695, but again, you're going to get it inside of the Facebook ROI Masterclass. So now you've done all this stuff, the next step right here is it's actually time to launch your Facebook ad campaign, right? So in module number 4, you're actually going to discover our proprietary Facebook ROI launch formula, along with everything else which you need to go ahead and structure and launch your campaign in 30 minutes or less. and you're going to be able to do it in a way which is guaranteed to produce the highest ROI for you from day number one. And of course, per ad, you're not going to be spending more than just $10 per day on traffic. And in this particular module right here, I'm actually going to be teaching you the specific way in which you should set up your campaign to ensure you produce the highest profitable results. And I'm going to be walking you through a real world example of how we build one out. You're going to see exactly how we do it right there. So you can go ahead and go through this training and follow along with it to build out your next $1 million Facebook ad together on that training. And you're also going to be getting a whole bunch of tools. One of them right here is the guaranteed Facebook ROI launch plan. So every time you go ahead and launch a new Facebook ad, you do not have to think about it. You go through this process. You're going to structure and create your ad in this exact way right here. And if you do it like that, you're going to go ahead and generate the highest profitable ads for you from day number one. And if you follow this right here, you can go ahead and build out the entire campaign literally in a couple of minutes right there. So this module right here has a real world value of $595, but again, you're going to get it inside of the Facebook ROI Masterclass. So now you've actually gone ahead and launched your Facebook ad. The next thing which you're going to need to be able to do is identify what ads are profitable for you and what ads will make you at least $100,000 in the next couple weeks, right? So the way in which this is going to work is module number 5. I'm actually going to be walking you through a very specific process that you can go ahead and go through, and it's going to allow you to instantly be able to work out whether an ad's going to produce $100,000 in profitable revenue for you or not, right? And the cool thing is you can actually go through this process within 10 seconds or less to instantly see whether the ad will produce 100% $100,000 in profitable revenue for you. So in this module, you're actually going to be getting a training which is going to walk you through this strategy, and you're also going to be getting this cheat sheet right here which you can literally take and apply to any ad to instantly see whether it's going to be a $100,000 ad for you, whether it's going to be worth your time, or whether you should just go ahead and pause it because it's not profitable for you, right? So this particular module right here has a real world value of $595, but again, you're going to get that inside of the Facebook ROI Masterclass. So now we've actually gone ahead and actually started to build out an ad campaign, and you're starting to make sales and make a whole bunch of profitable revenue. The next step, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take that campaign and take that ad to 7 figures and beyond. And the way in which you're going to do that is you're actually going to go from module number 6, where you're going to reveal and you're going to discover, I should say, our proprietary 7-figure scaling technique, which is going to give you everything which you need to go ahead and take and scale your profitable Facebook ads to over $10,000 per day in profitable revenue without compromising your ROI, okay? Because what we've actually done is we've gone for a whole bunch of high-end masterminds and tested out extensively lots of stuff, and we've actually found that there's 4 distinct phases of scaling your Facebook ad campaigns. So in this training, we're going to walk you through each of them and how you can go ahead and apply them to go from zero to millions of dollars per year in profitable revenue. And the cool thing is you're actually going to be getting our 7-figure scaling cheat sheet, which is actually going to show you exactly what each of the 4 scaling techniques are, and it's going to walk you through exactly what one you need to be using in your business to take it to that next level, right? So if you want to take your campaign from zero to $100,000, there's a specific scaling strategy for that. If you want to take it to $100,000 to $1 million, again, there's a strategy which you use for that. So every time you want to take your campaign to the next level, you take it and you plug it into this blueprint. It's going to work really, really well for you, right? So at this point right now, you literally have everything which you need to go ahead and launch your next $1 million Facebook ad from scratch within the next 21 days or less. And again, you can go through this process right here a lot faster if you want to. But what I've done is I've actually created a bonus training, which is something which I like to call Beat Break Even. And essentially what it does is it actually gives you everything which you need to go ahead and quickly identify what tweaks you can make to any average campaign to go ahead and take it from maybe breaking even or not very profitable to making at least $1 million per year in profitable revenue for you, right? Again, it's going to be walking you through the specific tweaks which you can make to a campaign which isn't really performing that well. So maybe you're spending $1 on ads and it's bringing you in $2, right? Again, there's some very specific tweaks which you can go ahead and make to it to dramatically increase the revenue which you can go ahead and generate and take it from kind of just an average or failing campaign to one which you're going to be making at least $1 million per year in profitable revenue for you. So I'm going to be walking you through that right there. Again, that right there has a real world value of $495, but you're going to be getting that for free inside of the Facebook ROI Masterclass. Ultimately, right now, what you do is you have everything which you need to consistently make millions of dollars, literally month in and month out, if you want to take it to that high level of success. Literally, this is exactly what I give our $20,000 a year coaching students, and it's actually what I give our private staff members to get them up to speed with everything which they need to know to go ahead and launch these highly profitable multi-million-dollar ad campaigns, right? And I think that when you go through it, you're going to be blown away with how easy it is, and more importantly, how awesome results you can go ahead and generate, right? Matter of fact, we actually went ahead and gave this to a couple of beta members, and here's some results which they had. So here's someone called Alan Martin. He's actually from Germany, and before he went through this program, he was actually not doing so great financially, but he came onto this program and he actually said here, when I first started, he really wanted to succeed fast. So he basically took 6 days to build out his information funnel with the funnel rollout masterclass, which you're getting for free. And then he used the Facebook ROI suite to go ahead and launch it. And he basically ended up making over $184,000 in the first 3 weeks. And he's now on track to surpass 7 figures this year, right? That is exactly what's possible for you when you go ahead and apply this in your business. Here's someone else, Rob Williams. He's from the UK, I should say. And he basically came in and he says, hey, thanks to the Facebook ROI suite, he's managed to build and launch a new watch company in just 24 hours. See, that speed here is crazy. There's nothing like this, I promise you. And this particular watch company has now collected over $500,000 in the first 90 days and is now valued at 7 figures. So if he wanted to sell it, he can make $1 million payday right there. And here's someone else, he's Fendi. He actually wanted to be anonymous right here because I believe he's involved in multiple businesses. But he basically says, hey, he uses the Facebook ROI suite every day in his business. He literally couldn't live without it. And over the past couple months, it's helped him to profitably launch over 4 physical product empires that all close over 7 figures in revenue each by the end of 2017, right? That's powerful stuff. So it doesn't matter if you just want to make maybe $10,000 extra per month, or if you want to take it and go ahead and build these multi-million-dollar empires, this right here is the absolute key. And one thing which I do want to kind of stress upon you is that these people are just like you, right? Matter of fact, I actually held a similar training to this a couple of weeks back when I was giving this training to them at the beta price. And they went for it, and Alan was brand new, right? He'd never launched a Facebook ad before, and he was able to generate over $184,000 in his first 30 days because this system, I promise you, is going to totally change the game for you. Making $1 million ads within a matter of days becomes a very simple process. So here's exactly what you're going to be getting inside of the Facebook ROI suite. You're first going to be getting the Funnel Rollout Masterclass training system, which retails for $4,995. You're also going to be getting the Facebook ROI Masterclasses, which again retail at $4,995. You're also then going to be getting the Facebook ROI Toolkit, which contains all of the tools, templates, and shortcuts, which do 80% of the work for you. And that right there retails at $3,995. But you're going to be getting all of that inside of the Facebook ROI suite, which has a total value of $13,985. Now, while that's literally all you need to consistently make millions of dollars per year in profitable revenue on Facebook, chances are that as you're going through this program, you might have some questions. So what we want to do for you is we actually want to give you a weekly Facebook ROI coaching session to where you can turn up and have all your questions and your concerns around Facebook ads personally answered by myself, right? So if you maybe on one of the particular weeks when you're creating your Facebook ad, you might turn up and you might show us your Facebook ad and you say, hey, give me your feedback on this, and we can go through your ad live on the call and we can say, hey, I think you should do this, you should change this, you should do that a little bit. We can answer any questions which you might have around your ad. Or maybe you're actually out there building out your specific Facebook ad targeting and you have some questions regarding that, right? What we can do is we can actually, on these calls, help you to build out your entire targeting campaign. Or maybe you have some sort of a scaling question, something like that. Again, we can help you in every way that we can to kind of be in your corner every single week to ensure that you go out there and consistently launch $1 million Facebook ads. Now, what's going to happen on these live calls is we're actually going to be recording each of the calls and posting it into the members area. So if you can't make it live, don't worry, you can access the replay version as well. But something which we're doing, which is pretty damn cool, is if you can't attend the live call, you can still get your questions and ads and your campaigns critiqued. And here's how it works. What's going to happen is if you log into your Facebook ROI members area, what's going to you can go to this specific area where you can actually submit your question, right? There's basically going to be a form that you can fill out and post in any questions which you might have. You can attach images of the ads which you want critiqued, and you just basically post it all in there. And then what we'll do is we'll take the question, and on the next live call, we'll answer it for you. And again, this live call is going to be recorded, posted into your training area along with a time-stamped version of it, which means you're going to have the replay kind of embedded on a page. And then if you scroll down, you're going to see a time-stamped kind of section, which is going to say, hey, at minute 4, we addressed Susie's question around Facebook ads. At minute 12, we addressed John's question around this. At minute 24, we critiqued Alan's ad, right? Whatever it is. And then you can scroll down, you can see, cool, they answered my question at minute 12. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the video and I'm going to scroll to minute 12. I'm going to see my question. I'm going to go for it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take what we gave you, I'm going to apply it, and then that's going to help you to go out there and get ridiculously, really profitable results with it. Now, the crazy thing is that the closest program to this is actually our $20,000 per year group coaching program. But when you decide to join the Facebook ROI Suite today, you're actually going to be getting signed up to these private weekly Facebook ROI coaching sessions for free. Now, one thing which I do want you to realize quickly here about these Facebook ROI coaching sessions is that we want to keep them highly exclusive. And the way in which we're going to do that is we're going to keep this group very small and intimate so that we can actually give you the one-on-one support and that one-on-one coaching that you need in order to go out there and consistently make millions of dollars per year with this system. So with that in mind, when it came to pricing the Facebook ROI Suite, there was essentially two options that we could go down. The first one was to go as cheap as possible. It was to go out there and open it to the mass public, to remove the one-on-one support, the one-on-one coaching, and the one-on-one critiques that you need, and really not be able to guarantee that you get the most profitable results that you deserve with Facebook. Now, the second route right here was to require a little higher investment, but in exchange to go out there and devote more time, more one-on-one support, and really give you everything that you need to go out there and consistently launch highly profitable 6 to 7 figure Facebook ads all within 21 days or less. Now, before I reveal to you exactly what we decided to do, I want to let you know about a little result that one of my good friends, Sam, was able to generate. Right? Now, Sam is someone from the UK, he's one of my personal friends, and up to this point, before launching this campaign right here, he had never, ever launched a Facebook ad in his entire life. And the cool thing was, Sam was actually selling a product that he didn't even own, which I'm going to show you exactly how you can do inside of the Facebook ROI Suite. But what he did was he went through the Facebook ROI Suite and used the system exactly as it's designed to. And he went out there and generated this campaign, which he took from zero to over $159,000 in profitable revenue, literally in his first 4 weeks. And as you're going to see right here, he spent a total of $13,000, again, starting at $10 per day and then scaling out the winning ads to generate over $159,139 and $65 in profitable revenue. And this right here just proves that anyone can use the Facebook ROI Suite to go out there and totally crush it. And the cool thing is, because you've structured your Facebook ads in the way in which we walk you through inside of the Facebook ROI Suite, what's going to happen is the ads which you launch are going to continue to produce a whole bunch of profitable repeat revenue for you day in, day out, literally for months and even years to come. So here's a campaign which I actually created just over 14 months ago right now. And this campaign actually took me just 5 days to create from start to finish. And I remember, because I created it while we were on holiday in a place called Postigno in Italy. We basically chartered a boat, and I spent 5 days creating it from start to finish. And when we actually launched it, it went over and produced over $210,000 in the first 4 weeks, as you'll see in this particular video right here. And the crazy thing is that, again, we launched this campaign over 14 months ago, and what happens is, on average, it continues to bring in $6,439 per week in profitable revenue. And now all we do is we literally spend about 2 or 3 hours per week monitoring this campaign just to make sure that it's kind of still working. And again, it continues to produce over $6,439 per week in profitable passive revenue. So with this in mind, I want you to kind of figure out and kind of imagine right now, what results are you going to generate in the next 21 days, right? If Sam went out there and he never launched a Facebook ad before and he made over $159,000 in profitable revenue in his first 4 weeks, what are you going to do, right? If Alan, as I showed you earlier, made over $184,000 in his first 4 weeks, if every time we go through this and deploy it, it makes us over $100,000 in profitable revenue. And by the way, because we've kind of perfected this and we got pretty good at it, we can actually create these campaigns from start to finish in around 48 hours. That's on average our time. And again, every time we do it, it produces at least $100,000 per year in profitable revenue, right? So with all of that in mind, let me ask you, what could you do, right? What's the results which you're gonna generate, right? Is your first ad gonna be the next $10,000 per month ad? Is it gonna bring in a side income of maybe $20,000 per month? Maybe you're gonna make $50,000 a month, or maybe you're gonna take the first Facebook ad you launch and scale it over to $1 million in profitable revenue each and every year, right? This is possible for you because we're giving you a shortcut right here. We're giving you a fast track to go out there and make your first 6 to 7 figure Facebook ads literally in a matter of days. You can go through this and apply it right away. If you're dedicated to get some really awesome results, literally within the next couple of hours, you could launch a Facebook ad and start making profitable revenue by this time tomorrow, because this system is totally changing the game, right? So with that in mind, what you can see is you can actually see why people are already paying us $20,000 plus 10% of the profits their Facebook ads generate to go out there and use this exact system which we're going to give you right now. So with that in mind, you can see why this is a great deal for $6,995. And when we go out there and officially launch this, we're going to be charging $4,995. However, as you're still on today's training and you've proven to me that you're serious about consistently launching highly profitable 6 to 7 figure Facebook ads, what I want to do is I want to give you everything that you need to consistently launch highly profitable multi-million dollar Facebook ads in 21 days or less for just one easy investment right now of just $895. And the cool thing is that when you join the Facebook ROI Suite right now, not only are you going to be getting the Funnel Rollout Masterclass training system worth $4,995 for free, you're also going to be getting the Facebook ROI Masterclass worth $4,995 as well for free. And the cool thing is, inside of the Facebook ROI Suite, you're also going to be getting the Facebook ROI Toolkit that includes all of the tools which we personally use that do 80% of the work for us to consistently launch these $1 million Facebook ads and make it really, really easy for us, worth $3,995. And of course, you're going to be getting the weekly one-on-one Facebook ROI coaching to where we can personally help you and give you everything that you need, answer all of your questions, and really be there for you to ensure that you achieve total success with this program. And again, the closest value to that is our $20,000 a year group coaching program. So what you want to do right now is literally just scroll down on your page a little bit. You're going to see a button right there where you can go ahead and get signed up to the Facebook ROI Suite right now. Now, one thing which I do want you to realize is that if you've got any questions about the Facebook ROI Suite, what you can do is you can go to any web page on our site, and if you go to the bottom right hand corner, there's a chat icon which you can click on and personally chat with both myself and my team. So again, if you've got any questions about the program, we'll personally help you out and we'll kind of see whether this is a good fit for you and really do everything which we can to help you out, right? Because as you're going to remember, you're getting right now the exact 8-figure Facebook ad system, and you're going to be shown how you can use it to literally go out there and again make millions of dollars in profitable revenue each and every year with creating these very simple Facebook ads. And the cool thing is that this literally gives you the ability to generate your investment back literally thousands of times over very, very quickly. Again, every time we go through this exact process, we generate a Facebook ad which has made us at least $100,000 per year in profitable revenue. So what I want to do for you is I want to make sure that today's time is not wasted, and I want to hook you up with a really insane deal which is going to be exclusive to the next 24 hours only. Okay, so here's exactly what we're going to do for you for the next 24 hours. So to start with, we're actually going to be giving you an additional $100 off discount to the Facebook ROI Suite for the next 24 hours only. So if you scroll down on this page and click on that big button, you can actually get started right now and unlock the entire Facebook ROI Suite for just one easy investment of $795. And again, with this investment, it's going to literally give you the ability to go out there and make millions of dollars per year in profitable revenue faster and easier than ever before. So when actually structuring this program, I wanted to kind of be 100% sure that you're going to achieve profitable results with this. So with that in mind, I started to think about what is the number one thing which holds people back from achieving profitable results with programs like this. And for me, it kind of is that typical programs like this aren't going to give you your very own custom step-by-step game plan that you can follow for your particular business to go out there and totally crush it, right? So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to solve that issue for you by giving you a private one-on-one 7-figure Facebook ad coaching session. And again, this is for the next 24 hours only. But what's going to happen on this call is you and I together are going to jump on the call and we're going to personally help you design, build, and launch your next Facebook ad with the goal of making you at least $1 million in profitable revenue. And again, the cool thing is you're going to step away from this call with your very own unique step-by-step game plan that you can follow to go out there and potentially launch a campaign with the potential to make you at least $1 million plus in profitable revenue, right? So, and the cool thing is that you're actually getting this, and also you're getting the Facebook ROI weekly coaching. So what we're going to do on this session is we're actually going to map out the initial game plan to take you from where you are right now to launch your next $1 million Facebook ad. So again, you'll know exactly what you need to do, but when you go out there and actually apply it, you're probably going to need to come onto the Facebook ROI coaching session so that you can have additional questions answered. I can critique exactly what you're doing and really be there for you to help you out, right? So again, you're going to be getting both the Facebook ROI weekly coaching and the private one-on-one personal 7-figure Facebook ad coaching session with myself. Now, typically, I actually sell these one-on-one coaching sessions for $995. However, when you join the Facebook ROI Suite right now, you're actually going to be getting this 100% for free. So if you actually go to my website, you can buy the coaching session for $995, or you can unlock our entire 8-figure Facebook ad system and get this for free for actually less, a smaller investment than getting this one-on-one coaching session, right? So all you want to do is, again, scroll down, click on that button beneath this video, and you're going to be brought to a page which looks a little bit like this. All you want to do is take about 10-20 seconds to enter in your information right here. It's very easy, very self-explanatory. Then you're going to want to click on create my account now, and you're going to be brought to something which looks a little bit like this. All you're going to do is enter in your information right here again, click on activate my account right now, and you're going to be enrolled, you're going to be signed up, and you're going to unlock the entire Facebook ROI Suite right now. So again, make sure you click on that button beneath this video right now, and you can get signed up for one easy investment of just $795, which is ridiculous, right? And remember, here's exactly what you're getting right now. First, you're going to be getting the Funnel Rollout Masterclass training system with a real-world value of $4,995. You're also going to be getting the Facebook ROI Masterclasses for, with retail value of $4,995. You're going to be getting the Facebook ROI Toolkit with retail value of $3,995. You're going to be getting those one-on-one weekly Facebook ROI coaching sessions, and you're getting the private one-on-one Facebook ads coaching session with myself personally, all when you go and click on that button beneath this video right now and get signed up to the Facebook ROI Suite right now. So go ahead and click on that button and make sure you get signed up right now, because again, the $100 off discount and the private one-on-one 7-figure Facebook ad coaching session is only available for the next 24 hours. So if you go to the page which I showed you previously by clicking this button below on this video, what you're going to do is you're going to see a timer, and when that 24-hour timer hits 0, again, the price is going to automatically increase to $895. And then what's going to happen is your private one-on-one coaching session is going to be removed from this special promotion, right? Now, as we're going through this, you're probably wondering, how can you be 100% sure that this system is going to go out there and produce millions of dollars in profitable revenue for you when you apply it? So what we're actually going to do is we are actually so sure that this is going to achieve profitable Facebook ad results for you. We're willing to put our money where our mouth is, so to speak. And what we're going to do is we're going to give you a 200% guarantee to where either you're going to make profitable results and you're going to generate profitable Facebook ads with this system, or we're going to personally pay you $2,000, right? It's pretty crazy, and I'm going to take a moment to explain exactly how this 200% guarantee is going to work. So if for some weird reason you aren't able to generate profitable results with the Facebook ROI Suite, all you've got to do is simply contact our support team from one click within your members area, show them the campaign that you've launched, and then what we'll do for you is we're going to help you in every way which we can to edit, critique, and then relaunch your campaign to make sure that it profitably converts and produces profitable revenue for you from day number 1. And if after going through all of this and it's still not converting for you or producing that profitable revenue, what we're going to do is we're actually going to give you a 200% money back guarantee, which means we're actually going to pay you $2,000 out of our own pocket just for thanking you for putting this to the test. Right? Because that is how sure that we are that this is going to work and produce profitable revenue for you, so that when you invest and join the Facebook ROI Suite right now, you can have 100% insurance that your investment here today is secure and safe. Now, one thing I do want you to realize is that we're keeping the Facebook ROI Suite highly exclusive, because what we want to do is we want to keep this a very small and intimate group of success people so that we can give you the one-on-one support and the one-on-one coaching that you need to succeed with this. So what I've actually done is I've set up the system to automatically close the doors for this within the next 7 days. And I do want to stress that I am a genuine person like yourself. I'm not one of these typical lame marketers who pretend they're going to close the doors and don't actually do it. I've literally set up the system to automatically do it. So if you do not join the Facebook ROI Suite within the next 7 days, what's going to be happening is you're going to have to just sit on the fence and watch all of the others that join today and go out there and consistently make millions of dollars per year in profitable revenue with this, right? So as you're probably already aware, the reason I created the Facebook ROI Suite was to genuinely go out there and help people like yourself to achieve insanely profitable results with Facebook ads. So when structuring this, I kind of asked myself time and time again, how can I guarantee that anyone will achieve profitable results with this program, no matter your current experience level or no matter your previous results? So what I'm actually going to do for the first 50 people only is something which has never ever been done before. So what you want to do is you want to open up your browsers right now and go to this page. Again, click on the button beneath this video. You're going to be brought to this page and start filling out your information right now, because these 50 spaces are going to go so quick. Because what I'm actually going to be doing for the first 50 people who join the Facebook ROI Suite using the button beneath this video right now is I'm actually going to be giving you something which we like to call the 100K Facebook Ad Challenge. Now, the 100K Facebook Ad Challenge is going to be a series of live coaching sessions to where you're actually going to be seeing live as we go ahead and launch our next Facebook ad, which is going to produce at least $1 million per year in profitable revenue for us. And the cool thing is that on these calls, I'm actually going to be walking you through the entire process, and we're going to be doing it together to where you're actually going to see from start to finish exactly what we do to go from zero to over $1 million per year in profitable revenue, so that you can actually go through and model exactly what we're doing and follow along to launch your next 6 or 7 figure Facebook ad alongside us, right? And it's going to be really cool. Again, the intention is for me to show you exactly what we're doing to make over $1 million, so that you can model the process and launch your next ad, which is going to produce at least $100,000 in profitable revenue for you within the next 21 days or less. And the cool thing is that you can either turn up live to these calls if you want to and get your questions answered live on the call, or again, we're actually going to be posting all of the recordings into your training members area so that you can go back through them if you don't have time, or you can't attend live calls, right? So here's exactly how the 100K Facebook Ad Challenge is going to work. So what's going to happen is, as you remember, this is the Facebook ROI launch formula. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking our campaign through each of these steps, because again, this is the exact process which you need to go through. So what's going to happen is the first 2 sessions are going to be specifically around creating our sales funnel. So session number 1, I'm actually going to be walking you through our funnel strategy. I'm going to be kind of walking you through, hey, we're going to be running this funnel. Here's going to be our position. Here's going to be how we're going to do it. Right? I'm going to be walking you through exactly what we're going to do. And then at the end of the call, what's going to actually happen is I'm going to take a moment to actually help you to map out your funnel strategy, right? So we'll open up the questions, answers, and we can help you to map out the specific funnel, which is going to work best for your particular business and help you to reach the goals which you want, right? So that's session 1. Then what's going to happen is, now you know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go out there and apply it. And then session number 2 is it's going to be called the funnel review. So where you're actually going to see the exact funnel which we created, right? You're going to see how we took this strategy and how we built out the pages, how we wrote the emails. You're going to see everything from start to finish, so that you can actually see what we're doing and model it as your own. And again, what we'll have here is we'll have a Q&A at the end of the call to where I can go through and actually review your funnels as well. Okay, so now you've got the sales funnel created. What you're then going to move on to is the Facebook ad targeting, right? So session 3, I'm going to be walking you through our targeting strategy. I'm going to be walking you through, hey, we're going to be targeting this person. We're going to be targeting this person. Here's what we're going to do. So that's going to be session number 3. And then what I can also do is, again, at the end of the call, we're going to have a Q&A session to where I can actually help you map out your specific Facebook ad targeting for your business, right? We can help you find the specific interest of the target. We can do everything which we can to solve the targeting issue for you. Then at session number 4, I'm actually going to be walking you through the exact targeting options we went through, and again, helping you to choose yours out. So now you've got your Facebook ad targeting created. We then need to create your $1 million Facebook ad, right? So on session number 5, this should be, but let's just call it session 4, because otherwise they're all going to be out of sync. We're actually going to be walking you through our specific ad strategy. So I'm going to be saying, hey, we're going to be running 2 ads. Ad number 1 is going to be doing this, and ad number 2 is going to be doing this, right? It's walking you through exactly what we mapped out. And again, at the end of the call, I'll help you map out your specific ad strategy, which is going to work best for you. Session number 5, then what we're going to do is I'm actually going to be the ad review. So I'm going to show you the exact ads, how we created them, how we created the images, everything from start to finish again, so you can model this process and create your very own profitable Facebook ads. Then what we'll do in session number 6 is I'm actually going to be walking you through the exact retargeting we're going to do. I'm going to say, hey, we're going to be running this ad for these people. We're going to be doing this. I'm going to show you the exact strategy. I'm also going to be then helping you to map out your retargeting campaign. And in session number 7, we're actually going to review the retargeting ads which we created, so that again, you can see them live in person and model them and use them as your own. So now we've actually built this out, session number 8, what we're going to do is we're actually going to build out our Facebook ad campaign live on the call, so that you can see us build it out and follow along with us. You can see us input our targeting, create it in the Power Editor, everything from start to finish. Session number 9 now that we've done all this and we actually launched the campaign on session 8, is we're actually going to give you the initial campaign review. So we're going to say, cool, what we've done is we've now spent $200 on Facebook ads, and here's what happens. We've generated 50 leads or whatever, we've generated 100 leads, and we've made $2,000, right? So now what we're gonna do is we're then gonna progress onto how we're gonna scale it out to 7 figures, right? Now, this is session number 10, but it might be a series of sessions to where I'm gonna be keeping you updated on how well this campaign's doing, keeping you updated on everything that we're doing, again, to take it from zero right here to making over $1 million per year in profitable revenue. And again, you're gonna see the entire process right here so that you can be sure that this program isn't going to be like the typical programs you go through. This program is going to be 100% guaranteed to, if you apply it, to get you some phenomenal, ridiculously profitable results. Because again, inside of the 100K Facebook ad challenge, you're not only going to be seeing behind the scenes of an entire $1 million Facebook ad launch so that you can go through it and swipe and deploy and model it as your own. But what's going to happen is if you follow along and deploy what you're going to be discovering on these trainings, you're actually going to walk away from the 100K Facebook ad training with your next highly profitable 6 to 7 figure Facebook ad profitably launched for you. So what you want to do is, again, scroll down beneath this video, click on that button, and get signed up right now to the Facebook ROI Suite, because what's going to happen is when you do that, you're going to be automatically registered for the 100K Facebook ad challenge. And again, this is for the first 50 people only. So if you click on the button and you do not see the 100K Facebook ad challenge listed on that page, it means, sorry, these spaces have been filled and you've missed out on the 100K Facebook ad challenge, which we are typically going to sell in the future for $4,995, because we literally give you everything which you need to go out there and totally crush it on Facebook. But not only that, we're going to make sure that you go out there and apply this stuff to get some ridiculously profitable results in your business. So before we actually wrap up today's training, let's first take a look at what the typical people have to do in order to master the art of turning Facebook ads into profitable revenue, right? So typically what people do is they need to spend at least 6 to 12 months going through all of the other Facebook ad programs out there, kind of trying to piece all of the pieces of the puzzle together and figure it all out, right? And the bad news is that not only is it going to take you a whole bunch of time to go through all of this information and get a whole bunch of overwhelm from all of these other trainings which are conflicting with each other, it's also going to cost you at least $5,000 to go out there and buy all of these additional programs, right? But it kind of gets a little bit worse, because what's going to happen now is you're then going to have to invest at least a further 6 to 12 months actually taking the information that you learn and applying it onto Facebook to see what works, right? And on a conservative low end, that's going to be at least $10,000 in going on Facebook ads and testing things out and seeing what works before you generate profitable revenue. And on top of that, you're then going to have to invest a further 12 to 24 months at least leveling up your knowledge and kind of learning from the industry leaders, right? For example, you want to go in these programs and kind of learn about how to scale your campaigns to $10,000 plus per day, and all of these very advanced strategies which you can use to take your Facebook ads and take them to $1 million plus in profitable revenue each and every year. And the bad news again is that you're then on top of all of this is you're going to have to go out there and spend more time trying and applying this stuff before you really master it, right? And again, all of this is very, very conservative. Typically, it takes people a lot longer and a lot more money to master this art. And if we just kind of go based on these very conservative numbers, and you do this the old typical way, what's going to happen is it's going to take you at least 2 to 4 years of your life. And this is going to be, not fun years of your life, kind of going through these programs, investing a whole bunch of money, getting overwhelmed, having these headaches, really not really loving life. It's going to take that long for you, plus at least $40,000 in going through the other programs, applying them, and that's going to be wasted money for you, right? And the crazy thing is that you wouldn't even have all of the tools and the level of knowledge that the Facebook ROI Suite gives you, so you don't want to do things the typical way, right? You don't want to invest all of these years of your life, which you're never ever going to get back, and all this money you're never going to get back. Instead, what you want to do is you want to click on the button beneath this video right now and get signed up to the Facebook ROI Suite for that early bird discount, plus that one-on-one coaching session with myself, and really unlock everything that you need to go out there and consistently launch highly profitable 6 to 7 figure Facebook ads from scratch within a matter of days, even if you're brand new. Because again, what the Facebook ROI Suite is going to do for you is it's literally going to cut out that 2 to 4 years learning curve and literally solve all of the trial and error that you have to go through if you do it by yourself, right? And for me, I'm really excited because I believe you're going to be totally blown away with how fast and how easy the Facebook ROI Suite makes it for you to go out there and achieve highly profitable results. Literally, you can go through this system and use it to have your first Facebook ad profitably launch by this time tomorrow if you're really dedicated, right? So at this point, the real question becomes, hey, Are you ready to achieve absolute financial success? Are you ready to go out there and launch your next $10,000 per month Facebook ad? Are you ready to launch your next $100,000 campaign? Or maybe you're ready to go out there and launch your next $1 million per year in profitable revenue Facebook ad. So at this point, I've actually got one final trick up my sleeve that's going to get you off the fence, and it's going to get you to click that button beneath this video and go and join the Facebook ROI Suite right now. And because what I'm going to do is when you do that, you're actually going to be getting invited to this private members only millionaire mastermind where we can all work together to ensure that you achieve the profitable results which you deserve, right? And the cool thing about this private mastermind is it's only going to be you and the 199 other people who join the Facebook ROI Suite right now, so that if you have any questions as you're going through this process, you can post them to this community and have them answered instantly. You can also have other feedback from other members, right? You can see the exact campaigns they're running to kind of see what they're doing and model it as your own, right? It's a group to where we can all work together to help us all achieve the best possible results, so that you know that you're not in this just by yourself, right? We're all here with you, all in your corner, making sure that you're going to achieve the success which you deserve, right? So here's a quick recap before we wrap up right here of exactly what you're getting right now when you click the button beneath this video and join the Facebook ROI Suite. So the first thing which you're going to be getting, as you remember, is the Funnel Rollout Masterclass training system, which gives you everything that you need to go out there and consistently launch $1 million conversion funnels with a real world value of $4,995. You're also going to be getting the step-by-step Facebook ROI Masterclasses, again with a real world value of $4,995. You're going to get the Facebook ROI Toolkit, which is all of our tools we personally use that do 80% of the work for us to go out there and consistently launch these $1 million Facebook ads, so that you have no guesswork, no confusion, or no overwhelm, with a real world value of $3,995. You're also going to be getting access to the weekly Facebook ROI coaching sessions, to where you can turn up and have all of your questions personally answered by myself, so that we can give you everything that you need to go out there and totally crush it with Facebook. And as you remember, our closest program is actually our $20,000 per year group coaching program, but you're going to be getting the weekly Facebook ROI coaching sessions for free when you decide to join the Facebook ROI Suite right now. On top of that, you're also going to be getting a private one-on-one coaching session with myself, to where you and I together will personally design, build, and help you launch your next Facebook ad, with the goal of making you at least $1 million per year in profitable revenue, and that has a real world value of $995 per hour, but again, you'll get that for free. You're also going to be getting exclusive access to the all-new $100,000 Facebook ad challenge, to where we're actually going to help you apply the Facebook ROI Suite to go out there and produce, with the goal of producing at least $100,000 with your new Facebook ad within the next 21 days or less. And again, you can progress with that a lot quicker if you'd like to. That right there has a real world value of $4,495. And of course, now you're getting access to the private Millionaires Mastermind, where we're all going to work together to ensure you go out there and achieve the best results which you deserve on Facebook. And that has a real world value of $895. So all of this right here has a real world value of $20,370, but you're going to get all of this right now when you decide to click on the button beneath this video and join the Facebook ROI Suite right now. So up to this point, you've obviously watched this entire training, right? You want to consistently launch multi-million-dollar Facebook ads, and you know this is the #1 system that's going to help you do that. So what you want to do is you want to take advantage of this special launch edition deal, including the $100 off discount, the free one-on-one 7-figure Facebook ad coaching session, and of course, the ongoing weekly Facebook ROI coaching calls, along with the double your money back guarantee. By actually clicking the button beneath this video right now, you're going to be brought to a page which looks like this. Take about 20 to 30 seconds to fill out your information right here, and then you go ahead and enter your information right here. Click on activate my account, and you're going to totally go and unlock our entire 8-figure Facebook ROI Suite right now for just one easy investment of just $795. So before we actually go and end today's training, I first want to be 100% sure that you're aware of exactly what's going to be happening over the next 7 days, right? And this is broken down into 3 parts. First is that your launch edition deal for the Facebook ROI Suite is actually expiring within the next 24 hours, right? So if you go and click on the button beneath this video, you're going to be brought to a page which I just showed you. And on that page, you're actually going to see a countdown timer saying your launch edition deal is expiring in this time, right? So what happens is when that countdown timer hits 0, your launch edition deal will automatically expire, your $100 off discount will automatically expire, and your free one-on-one coaching session with myself will expire, and the price will automatically be raised to $895, right? So what you want to do is make sure you click on that button and get signed up before that countdown timer hits 0 to ensure that you get the best deal possible and really have everything that you need to go out there and totally crush it, right? So that's number one. Number two is that the $100,000 Facebook ad challenge enrollment is expiring within the next 48 hours, right? So if you go ahead and join after 48 hours, what's going to happen is you're not going to get the 100K Facebook ad challenge as part of your Facebook ROI suite, right? So again, if you click on the button beneath this video and you see that the 100K Facebook ad challenge is listed on that page, that means that you made it, right? You're going to be enrolled into the Facebook ad challenge. So you want to create your account before the 48 hours expires so that you get that for free inside of your Facebook ROI suite. And then finally, the third thing which I want to kind of let you know about is that the entire Facebook ROI suite enrollment is actually closing for good in just 7 days, right? So again, if you click on the button beneath this video, there's going to be a countdown timer and it's going to say something like the Facebook ROI suite enrollment is closing for good in this time, right? Again, there's going to be a countdown timer. So what happens is if you try and join after that countdown timer hits 0, you're not going to be able to do that because I've actually set it up to automatically close enrollment either either when the 200 spaces are filled or when the countdown timer hits 0, whatever comes first. So in closing, I really want to leave you with this one final thought. And that thought is that one campaign is literally all it takes to make you a millionaire, right? And that's exactly what this is giving you the ability to do. It's giving you the ability to literally write your own paycheck online. It's giving you the ability to, every time you want to go out there and launch a new Facebook ad that's going to consistently produce profitable revenue for you, you can plug into this system and you can do it very, very easily in the fastest possible time. And I promise you that this system is literally all that you need to go out there and totally crush it. You do not need any other programs. You do not need to go out there and try and figure anything out yourself. Literally follow this in the exact way I'm going to be walking you through, and you're going to be blown away with how fast, how easy, and how simple it is to make millions of dollars per year in profitable revenue on Facebook, right? So all you want to do is go ahead and scroll down beneath this video, click on that big button below and get signed up right now to instantly unlock our entire 8-figure Facebook ad system and go and use it as your own to consistently launch highly profitable multi-million-dollar Facebook ads literally within a matter of days. And remember that by enrolling within the next 24 hours, you're also going to get an additional $100 off. Plus, you're going to be getting that private one-on-one coaching session with myself, where together we're going to personally design your next Facebook ad campaign with the goal of hitting at least $1 million plus for you. So if you've got any questions about the Facebook ROI suite, do not let them hold you back. What you want to do is scroll down on this page, click on that button beneath this video and get signed up right now, because again, you're covered by our 200% money back guarantee. That means that if after applying this system for yourself, if you do not generate profitable results, what we're going to do for you is we're personally going to pay you $2,000. That is how sure we are that this is going to totally change the game for you. So at this point, we've gone through a hell of a lot of training, and we're going to start to transition into the questions and answers, I should say, part of today's training. But before we do that, I do want to give you one final gift here, and that is obviously the Facebook ROI launch formula, as you can see right here, which we've kind of based all of today's training around, and I want to give it to you so that you can actually use it again with today's training plus alongside the Facebook ROI suite when you join it right now, so that every time you use this stuff in conjunction and every time you launch a new ad, you can use this stuff all together to ensure that every ad you launch produces at least $100,000 in profitable revenue for you. So essentially what I've done is I've actually set this up to be emailed to you. So it's actually going to be with you in the next hour or so. So what you want to do is look in your email inbox for the subject line of "Thanks for attending. Here's your Facebook ROI launch formula." Open that email and you can download it and again use it in conjunction with the Facebook ROI suite to go out there and totally crush it every time you launch a brand new Facebook ad. So with all of that stuff out the way right there, let's now transition into the questions and answers. Man, I can't say that. The Q&A, let's call it that. The Q&A part of today's training, where I want to take some time here to actually answer the questions from you, which either you might have around today's training or around the Facebook ROI suite. So if you've got any questions, what you can do is just go to the bottom right hand side of your screen. There's going to be a chat box which you can post your questions into, and myself and my team will personally get back to you and help you overcome your questions and help you answer them and do everything that we can to help you out. But if you do have some questions right now, again, do not let them hold you back from joining the Facebook ROI Suite. What you want to do is click on that button, join right now, because again, you're covered by a 200% money back guarantee. That means either you're going to produce profitable results, or we're going to pay you $2,000, right? So let's kick off this Q&A right now by starting this kind of wacky countdown timer over here to kind of outline the time which we've scheduled out for this special kind of Q&A session right here. So again, what you want to do is go to the bottom right hand side of your screen and type in any questions which you might have around the Facebook ROI Suite, and we're going to help you and be here for you to answer your questions and do what we can to help you out. So essentially what's happening is my team is going to be sending me in some questions which you guys are asking, so I can come in and answer them for you. So let's kind of take a look at what's going on. Someone's asking, will there be a training replay? What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, yes, we'll send you out a training replay because you've actually turned up to this training. I'm not going to be one of those people who send out training replays to people who don't attend. So I'm going to reward you for showing up and being here right now. I'm going to send you out a training replay, probably only be online for about 3 or 4 days, simply because I don't want it to be shared with a whole bunch of people. Because as you see now, there's a lot of cool stuff which we walked you through, but you can go back through it because I know we went through this stuff and there was a lot of it, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it out to you via email. So keep an eye in your inbox for that replay. And if you're, in specific email browsers, what you might want to do if you're in Gmail, for example, is kind of drag any emails which you get from us over to your primary tab so that you can see this training replay link come through in your emails. Okay, cool. So let's have a look here. So next person said, will this work for me if I'm brand new and only have a $500 ad budget? And the answer is typically yes, it will work for you. I'm not going to be one of those people which say, hey, this, you only need to invest $500 and you're going to be guaranteed to make this. It doesn't kind of work like that. However, we always start our ads with just $10 per day because, like you, I don't want to invest more than $500 on something which I don't know will work, right? So we start with just very small ad budgets, going to run them for 2 or 3 days. And then because you set them up in the way which we walked you through, you're going to instantly know whether they're going to be profitable and whether they're going to be highly profitable 6 or 7 figure ads, and then you can start scaling them out. Another kind of point to add to that is if you're kind of particularly worried about ad budgets and this kind of stuff, again, you don't need a big one. However, there are different ways which you can use the Facebook ROI Suite. For example, someone who I gave this to before, his name was Jared. He actually went for it and he thought to himself, hey, this is cool, but I don't want to be selling my own product right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to local businesses in my area and I'm going to say, hey, I'm really good at creating Facebook ads because, he went through this training. What you're going to do is you're going to pay me $3,000 to $5,000 per month and I'm going to run the ads for you. And these ads are going to generate you more revenue than what you're paying me, right? So everybody makes money. It's pretty cool. And he goes out there now, and I can't remember how many clients he's got, but he's making a whole bunch of money, charging $3,000 to $5,000 per month to run the Facebook ads, which only take him a couple minutes per, a couple hours per month to go in and do for them because he's gone through this system, right? So it doesn't matter what you're selling. We've made this system, and it doesn't really matter the way in which you want to apply it. There's so much potential here, and hopefully you can see that. Let's see. Someone else is saying, how do I know when the $100 off discount and the private one-on-one coaching session expires? What you can do is, again, if you click on the button beneath this video, you're going to be brought to the page which I showed you earlier. On that page, there's going to be a countdown time which says your $100 off plus one-on-one coaching session expires in this time. Countdown time will be countdown. When that countdown timer hits 0, the $100 off coupon is going to automatically expire. It's going to be $895, and you're not going to be getting that private one-on-one coaching session. So what I'm going to do real quick on that point is I'm actually going to take the moment, another quick moment here to quickly remind you of exactly what you're getting. So the first thing which you're getting inside of the Facebook ROI Suite here is the Funnel Rollout Masterclass training system, which is going to give you everything that you need to consistently launch highly profitable $1 million funnels with a real world value of $4,995. The next one which you're going to be getting is a pretty damn cool one. It's the Facebook ROI Masterclasses, which is essentially going to take what we went through here today and dive into a whole bunch more details. It's going to walk you through our proprietary 7-step system, as you already know right now, to going out there and creating these ads. We're going to be walking you through the how-to strategy, and then we're going to show you a whole bunch of real-world case studies so you can model it. That right there retails for $4,995. You're going to get that. You're also going to get the Facebook ROI Toolkit, which includes all of our tools, our templates, our resources, our shortcuts that we use to create these $1 million ads literally in a matter of hours, and they do 80% of the work for us. That right there has a retail world value of $3,995. You're also going to be getting the weekly Facebook ROI coaching sessions, to where you can come on and have all of your Facebook ads questions answered right there live from us. We can personally critique your ads and do everything that we can to help you out. The closest to that is our $20,000 per year group coaching program. You're going to get that inside of the Facebook ROI suite. You're also going to get the private one-on-one coaching session if you join right now within the next 24 hours with myself, where together we're going to be actually designing your next highly profitable campaign, with the goal to get it to at least $1 million in profitable revenue for you. You're also going to get invited to the all-new 100K Facebook ad challenge if you join within the next 48 hours, which again, on this training program right here, we're going to be walking you through exactly how we launch our next $1 million ad. We're going to show you the entire process so that you can come on and build and launch your next ad alongside us. It's going to produce at least $100,000 in profitable revenue for you. And of course, you're going to be getting the private millionaires masterminds, where you can come on and network with all of the other people who enroll right now, and we can all work together to achieve something really, really awesome. Now, one other thing which you need to kind of remember is, well, actually a couple of things, as you can see right here, is the $100 off plus the one-on-one coaching, as you remember, expires within just 24 hours. The next one is the 100K Facebook ad challenge, expires in the next 48 hours. And then finally, the last reminder here, just so you're all aware and you remember and we're all on the same page, is that the Facebook ROI suite, the complete entire enrollment closes for good in just the next 7 days. So if you miss it, if you do not join within the next 7 days, doors are automatically going to close. And the next time we launches, if we do, it's going to be for $4,995. So with that being said, let me take a quick sip of water here before we jump on to some of the next questions. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Let's see. Next question says, are there any upsells? So there's actually no upsells, believe it or not, to this program, because this is, for me, as you already know, the reason I created this program isn't to make a whole bunch of money. It's actually to go out there and serve you and to really help you achieve the results which I've been able to achieve, because it's pretty damn awesome when you do. So that's the reason why we're creating it, and we're not kind of trying to monetize it too much. We just want to give this to a small amount of people so that you can go out there and totally change the game. So that's the answer to that one. Let's see. Someone says, will there be a payment plan? And the answer is no, we do not have a payment plan, because we believe that $795 is a very small investment to give you the ability to go out there and consistently make millions of dollars per year in profitable revenue. And we also believe that, hey, if you can't afford it, I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to not have money. I used to work as a dishwasher for $4 an hour. And if you don't have the money, if you find a way, it's going to be totally worth it, right? That's what you have to do. You have to go out there and kind of be a little bit resourceful, because when you invest in this, and if you get inside of this program, I promise you, it's going to totally change the game for you. Your mind's going to be opened, and you're going to look at business and getting results like this in a completely different way, and I promise you it's going to change the way. It's going to change your life, really, right? And also another point on that is, if you want to kind of finance it a little bit, again, if you put it on your credit card, you can just kind of cover the small monthly payments, and that's going to be kind of like a payment plan, right? So that's kind of that, right? And in the long run, maybe it is an investment right now, but it's literally going to be saving you tens of thousands of dollars in the future, because you don't have to go out there and do all the mistakes and the learning and creating the tools and testing and trial and error and headaches and all this confusion that we had to do. You're literally getting the shortcut. It's going to totally change the game for you. So the next question here is, what happens if we miss the Facebook ROI coaching calls or the Mission 100K, the 100K Facebook ad challenge, coaching calls? So what's going to happen if you miss them is there's going to be training replays. We always record the trainings. We're going to post them into the members area along with a timestamped replay. So if you miss a particular Facebook ROI coaching session, you can see specifically, hey, we answered this question at minute 2. We answered John's question at minute 4. We answered Susie's question at minute 16, right? So when you can, so you can see specifically when your specific question was answered, then you can skip to that part of the training. You can go through the training, you can apply it, and you can get some really awesome results, because that's what it's here for, right? Hopefully you can kind of see that this has been designed with you in mind. It's really been designed to get you from where you are to producing millions of dollars in profitable revenue as fast and as easy as possible. And we're going to totally make a whole bunch of really incredible success stories, and I'm hoping that you're excited as well. So let's see. How long do you get access for? I'm presuming you mean how long do you get access for example, the toolkits and the coaching and this kind of stuff. Well, you're actually going to be getting access to life for all of this training resources right here, because we're actually going to be building a program around this in the future, which you're going to see a little bit later on, which is going to be exciting. So this is going to be the core premise of it. So you're going to get access to these for life. Every time we update them, every time we add new templates, every time we add new scripts, they're going to be up to date, they're going to be relevant. Every training in here right now is going to be 100% relevant, working for you right now, so you do not have to worry of it being outdated, of it not working for you right now. All of this literally includes all you need to go out there and consistently make millions of dollars online. So this person is saying, will this work for my business? I'm selling a dog training product. And I would let you know that it does not matter what you are selling. It doesn't matter what industry, and it doesn't matter what price you're selling it for. It doesn't matter. As long as there is a demand for what you're selling, you can do this, right? We have people in the vegetable growing niche. I didn't even know that people sold products in that, but they're making a whole bunch of money. We've got people in the weight loss industry. We got people in MMA, the MMA industry. We got people in health and fitness. We got people all over the world. It doesn't matter what you're selling. It doesn't matter your industry. You can literally plug into this to profitably sell anything online. And the cool thing is that you can literally then go out there and do anything which you want, right? You can be involved in industries that you're passionate about, right? Rather than getting into maybe like the typical internet marketing industry or the dating industry because you think the money's there, you can actually go into the industries which you enjoy, which you have a passion about, so that you can get up in the morning and go out there and be really fulfilled in what you are doing. So that's going to be exciting as well. This person is saying, do not have more than 1 hour per day to dedicate to this. Okay, cool. So I guess that's a question. Do not have more than 60 minutes per day to go through and apply this as well. And the crazy thing is that, well, not the crazy thing, the cool thing is I've actually designed this program to be literally like unlike any other program out there, because the other programs out there require you to literally sit through days and days and days worth of content, which is the most boring, the most dry, the most fluffy, the most overhyped kind of crappy content ever, before you can actually get the goodies. Now, again, as I said, my whole intention for creating this program is to get you from where you are to where you want to be as fast as possible. So I've actually structured these programs and these trainings in such a specific way that you can literally progress through them within a matter of hours. You can step away knowing exactly what you need to do and having the ability to go out there and do it. And again, we're giving you all of the tools and all of the shortcuts that go out there and do 80% of the work for you. So you don't have to do the trial and error. You don't have to do the guesswork. You literally plug into the system and it's going to work for you, right? We're not only giving you the system, we're literally combining you with the intelligence to run the system so that you can use them both to go out there and do things which no one else has ever done before and get some really profitable results. Next question, do I need a designer or do I need to be a techie? So I'm guessing the designer is in regards to Facebook ads. And typically, or not typically, you do not need to have a designer. I actually don't have a designer myself because, let me back up for a second. First off, when I started Facebook ads, I was kind of like, hey, I need a designer, right? I'm stuck at Facebook ads. I've seen this other ad I like and it looks really graphical and it looks really cool. I want mine to look like that, but I didn't know how to do it. So I kind of went out there and tried to find all the different graphic designers which can do it for me. So wasted a whole bunch of time, a whole bunch of money trying to find them and do it, and it didn't really work. But then I kind of figured out that your success on Facebook isn't determined by how sexy your ad looks. What works better for your Facebook ads is you have an image which looks like ones which you're typically posting on Facebook, which connect with your audience, right? So for mine, when I'm advertising, this training, for example, I'll have like an image of, me behind the scenes or creating an ad account, an ad campaign, or I'll have one of me with my, just chilling with my feet up on the screen, right? Because it's showing that that's exactly what we're going to do. So those are the kind of images which I'll be posting onto Facebook typically, so they're not looking like ads. The ones which are engaging, which are connect with them, which are the real ones, so you're showing them that you're a real person and you're just doing what you want to do in your pictures, like the ones you'd post on your typically wall. That's going to work well for you as well. Okay. Next person is saying, how long does it take to get results? And honestly, the answer is kind of as fast as you want. You could literally go through this process right now. You could pull an all to go through it, and you could have your next profitable 6 to 7 figure Facebook ad up and making your investment back, which you're going to do right now inside of the Facebook ROI suite, literally right away, because you have the tools and you have the shortcuts, which is going to enable you to do that, right? Typical people can't go out there and do this because they do not have these tools. We're giving you the shortcuts for you to be able to go out there and consistently make highly profitable 6 to 7 figure Facebook ads literally within a matter of hours. And someone said, does this sound a bit too good to be true? And maybe it does, right? But I want to let you know that this right here is an exciting kind of opportunity, because as I mentioned, this is going to be the flagship for what we're going to be building kind of like a somewhat of an empire around. And that's why we're giving this to you right now for an insane discount, because we want you to go through that and we want you to get the results in the fastest time, so that we can use you, and you will not really use you as a testimonial, but we can see your results and we can showcase these to other people. And it's going to work really, really well, because then maybe you'll pass it on to someone else and we're going to change a whole bunch of people's lives. And again, this is ridiculously low price, as you're probably already aware, to be able to, the ability, the headaches, the time, the resources, the shortcuts that this gives you, as you can see, is pretty good discount. And again, if we reopen and resell this in the future, we're going to sell it for at least $5,000. Someone says, hey, what's the potential? And again, the answer is really as big as you want. And it's how, you can create your potential, and you can create your income, and you can create the results that you want, how you want. So if you're kind of like a hustler kind of person and you want to get up and work a whole bunch of hours, you can create, dozens of millions of dollars of ads, right? You can go and do that. But if you're someone more like myself who wants to work maybe a couple of hours here and there, and you want to kind of maybe have a line in the morning, have it sleep in, right? Or go to the beach and just kind of chill on the beach, or hang out with people, and then maybe create an ad, work a little bit here and there. Maybe you're going to do that, and you're going to consistently make an income of maybe 100 grand per month for yourself, right? For your business. That's typically what I do, and then you can slowly build out more campaigns. So for example, campaign 1 month for you might consistently bring you in maybe $30,000 a month, and then you build out another one, and then over the period they can accumulate, and then you can have multiple ones bringing you in tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. So really the potential and how you want to do this is dependent upon you and your situation right there. Okay, cool. So how can you be sure this isn't like any other program out there? For me, it's really because hopefully you can tell that I'm a genuine person just like yourself, and maybe you can feel the sincerity. And for me, again, I want to just share with you what I know, because we've been able to get some really awesome results, and I want to help you get that as well. And I'm trying to make this as irresistible as possible, right? This is a pretty irresistible offer. We're giving you the 200% guarantee. This is 100% safe. So all I can kind of encourage you to do is just go through this and give it a try, because your investment right now is 100% safe. And I guarantee to you, you're going to regret it if you do not join this, because you're going to see all of the success stories this generates right there. So someone says, please can you recap the deadlines? So let me recap the deadlines, and let me recap all of this one final time, and then we're going to go ahead and sign off. So when you click the button beneath this video right now and join the Facebook ROI Suite, the first thing that you're going to get is you're going to get the funnel rollout training system with a retail value of $4,995, and that's going to give you everything that you need to consistently build multi-million-dollar sales funnels. You're also going to get the Facebook ROI masterclasses, which are going to walk you through step by step how you can go out there and consistently build multi-million-dollar Facebook ads with a real-world value of $4,995. You're going to get the Facebook ROI toolkit, which is literally going to have all the tools that you need to go out there to consistently create these $1 million Facebook ads, which do 80% of the work for you. You're going to get that for $3,995. You're going to get the weekly Facebook ROI coaching sessions, to where you and I can personally work one-on-one to answer all your Facebook ad questions, critique your ads, and do everything that we can to ensure you get profitable results. And our closest programs are $20,000 per year coaching program. You're going to get that. You're also going to get the private one-on-one coaching session with myself if you join within the next 24 hours, to where you and I together will personally design your next Facebook ad campaign with the goal of producing at least $1 million in revenue for you. You're also going to get, if you join within the next 48 hours, you're going to get access to the 100K Facebook ad challenge, where you're going to see behind the scenes of our next $1 million Facebook ad, how we launched it, so you can follow along and build out your next $100,000 ad with us. And you're going to get the private Millionaires Mastermind, invite to that, to where you can come in and we can all work together to help you achieve some really awesome results. So again, you want to join within the next 24 hours, because what you're going to get is you're going to get the $100 off discount, and you're going to get the free one-on-one coaching session with myself. If you join after 24 hours, that's going to be removed. You're going to be investing $895, and you can do that. If you don't invest and if you don't join within the next 48 hours, what's going to happen is you're going to lose the ability to join the Facebook ad challenge right there. So you're going to want to do that for the next 48 hours. And then finally, the entire enrollment for the Facebook ROI Suite closes for good in just 7 days. So you're going to want to make sure you do that and join the button right now, right? There's no kind of point in putting it off anymore, right? Because you're still right here. So what I'm going to believe is I'm going to believe that you've already made up your mind, right? So with that in mind, I want to welcome you to the Facebook ROI Suite. I cannot wait to get started with you and help you to personally build and launch your next highly profitable multi-million-dollar Facebook ad campaign within the next 21 days or less. Give it a shot. You're 100% guaranteed. Cannot wait to get rocking with you. I hope you've enjoyed this call. I've had a really awesome time shooting it for you. Hopefully you've gained some value from it. I appreciate you. Cannot wait to hear your success story. And I'll talk to you and see you on the inside and inside of the Facebook ROI Suite. Take care, and I'll talk to you very soon.